Hello, everyone. Welcome to GTA 5. Good afternoon, or morning, or evening, depending on where you may be in the world. Yes, it is that time again where we are going to go and cause some, I say some chaos. There'll be some racing. There will be some silly stuff along the way. We'll try and win a car. Why not? This is a good way, always a good way to start a stream. Try and win a car. If you would like to take part in today's stream, we are playing on the Xbox Series X version. So you will need to have that enhanced edition on Xbox. Ewan is the person to message though. The fourth name on the list at the side. Send Ewan a message, and he will try and get you connected. Possibly. Fingers crossed. Everything is going to play nicely today. We're streaming a fair bit earlier than normal for this one to try and avoid clashing with Formula 1 and everything. So yeah, we're going for a slight different time of day stream. See if we have more luck. Oh no, wait, I spanned this last night because we were. Okay, never mind. Won't be spinning the wheel of fortune as last night. God damn it. Well, never mind. No chance for us to be winning the car. Of course not. Good old. Forgot about that. No, forgot about it. It's not by like specific days as such. It is actually 24 hours of time. Ah. Well, there is no chance of winning the car. I think I have a Turismo somewhere. Have I got a Turismo? They were free for a while for some people. I don't really know. So I might have one. Possibly. What car do I even have out? I think I have the Devastate, don't I? I do have the Devastate. One of my favourite. It's a weird car. It's a weird car, is the Devastate, but I do quite like it. Probably closer to being real than the actual thing it's based on, because that Devil 16 will never exist. I hope it does, because it's awesomely wacky. But this is probably as close to the Devil 16 that there will ever be. I know they've ran the engine. I think they've had it dry. Like they've had a prototype kind of driving, but I think kind of driving is the best way to sum up that car, really. But yeah, it's a pretty quick vehicle in this game, actually. I think. But one of the probably one of the fastest supercars I own, because I don't have like the Krieger or that lot. We're doing car park. We're doing car park racing. Yes, we will do the old. Whiz around the car park for. Oh! There's the other thing Devastate does really well, is it acts as a scoop. I didn't know that could scoop cars. Admittedly, the muscle car is lower at the front than it is at the rear. Can we scoop up a Lado? Kind of. Lado's got rockets on it, so that doesn't really count. We can definitely scoop up the Dukes. Is it the Beta Dukes, perhaps? Possibly. I don't know. We can, yeah. We could just carry the Dukes around. We can wear the Dukes as a hat if we so wish. The Devastate can immobilize. This is. I'm learning something. We have learnt something. It is a different type of car park wars, as Revs is correct. Hello, Lado with a rocket car. Does a rocket car? Yep. A rocket car can launch off the Devastate. That is quite entertaining. Hold on. Where is a Lado? If we got a crashed Lado, there is a Lado. So if we just park our car here. Okay, not quite as good as a ramp buggy. It's not far off though. I gotta say, that is not far off really. Oh, and now that is very stuck. We'll help a Lado out. Possibly. There we go. And off into the scenery Lado goes. If you are just joining the stream, welcome. Welcome everybody to some GTA 5 mayhem. If you would like to take part, this is an open session. You're welcome to join. Drive like a twat and you will be kicked. But, oh, Lado's turned up. Ewan is the person to message. The fifth name down on the side of the screen is Ewan's game tag. Send him a message on the Xbox version of the enhanced GTA, and well, that's the game you'll need if you want to take part. I'm not doing this bit very well. It's a weird time of day. I'm not used to this. I'm going to blame that. Oh, ladder's run over a Stinty. Sure, we'll go with it. It's a weird time of day. And we're doing... Oh, no, we are just doing Car Park Wars in a different way. Because, of course, why not? We will get a couple more people in, and then we will get loaded into a race. We might start off with... I don't know if... Oh, sorry, let's go. I don't know if I've got many transform races around. I know I've got the Purcell Hill. It's always funny. That one with the tanks and everything. Maybe we'll start there. Maybe. We'll see. Actually, might have too many people for that one. So that's fine. Maybe we'll start off with a sensible race. How could we do something like that? I know it's rare. But we do occasionally have... In fact, while we're getting people in, let's go and have a look at what... Oh, no, wait, not my... Actually, do I have any half... That was never finished. Don't remember what that was. Was that ever finished? I don't know. I don't know if any of these tracks are any good at all. Stinty! Leave my car alone! Ooh! Ouch! We have just splattered Stinty also. That is a very colourful car. I didn't know you could do that with the paint effect. Unless that's modded. I guess it might be, or it might just be a special paint type. It might be a special what's it called? Livery or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Right. Let's go and have a look. Through here we shall find a race of some sort for us to go and run around. Where shall we... Oh, God, I remember this race. Sure, I was going to start with a sensible race, and then we've not. Now we've very much not gone with a sensible race. Yeah, this is a mean track. Should be fun. Right, we will get everyone from current session. There will still be there'll be plenty of chances to get connected as the stream goes on, as the races go on. Do not worry. I mean, if you would like to take part, if you message Ewan, whose game tag is alongside where we have highlighted here, you might be able to get in for this one. If you're quick about it, we might still be getting a few people in. I'm not quite sure on all of that. We shall see. Yeah, I think we're gradually getting some people in. Now, I believe if I remember correctly, I believe this is locked to specific vehicles in specific classes. I'm going to do the patented, close your eyes, cycle through, and we will be racing in sedans. Cool. That's fine. That'll be sensible enough. We can go for some sedan racing. A Willala to JPEG Explorer. Thank you very much for the donation. There was no message with it, but thank you. Just much appreciated indeed. I don't know where the radio off button is. I think we probably scroll. There it is. Not that it really makes any difference because I have everything. I think I have everything turned off. Oh, the very loud Mustang just went past. Where I live, there is a Mustang with an unbelievably loud exhaust that every so often trundles its way around. And that was it passing my house today, apparently. That's his one pass by. All right, we'll go with 15, sure. If we're still trying to get people in, we'll get you into future races. Let the complete madness begin. There is no way that this is going to go well. I don't think. But you never know. You never know. There is a chance. We're in a surge because why not? Why not go racing in a surge? Jade Knight thinks I'm going to win. I mean, I appreciate it. I like the vote of confidence. I don't think I'm going to win. As you can see from the loading screen, you can see the level of chaos that we are talking here. The fact that the characters are struggling they're constantly ducking away and things are exploding around a lot. Yeah. I mean, essentially, the track is a figure of 8. It should be quite simple, but the figure of 8 is crossed by motorway traffic that gets boost pads and is then launched upside down to kind of deliberately explode. 8 laps might actually be a bit short. We might up this for round 2, depending on how. I don't know how long it's going to take really. I don't know if it's twice around this loop for a lap. I think it is. That's why I put 8 laps, because I think it is twice around here to make a lap. If it isn't, I've beansed it a little bit because it takes a little while for. Oh, okay, no, it isn't twice around. It takes a little while for the AI traffic to really start spawning and chaos to really start going, and I've visited some scenery. I was trying to be sneaky, and it didn't work, and I'm not going to get my car back from there. God damn it, I was trying to be clever. I thought if I used the boost pad, I could get past Stinty and take the lead. However... Oh, there's an explodey truck. However, I was wrong. I was very wrong indeed. I apologise to the frame rate, although we're on the Series X. It shouldn't be too bad, right? It should be better than the original Xbox, but, well, oh, the motorway is very busy. There's a Schwarzer, Shafter, whichever one that was, in the way. Stinty's had a bad time as well. Stinty's got in as much trouble as I have through here. It is a mess. There's a mule. God damn it, really? Of course. Ah. Out it. No, problems are still going on. Lado's in the lead. Lado's found the lead of the race. Things have happened and things have not been good for me here whatsoever. Things have gone very drastically downhill. Multiple times things have gone drastically downhill on this crossover exploding bit. Maybe he's got a massive punt from one of the crossover cars. We've made a couple of places from all of this. I mean, we're going to climb back up the order a little bit here. Bloody hell. Okay, now that boost was good, actually. That was a helpful boost. It is rare, but sometimes... Oh, we found a Ewan and a Stinty. Lado continues to lead the way, actually. There's a little bit of a breakaway up at the front. It's, whoa, that was a massive bounce for Stinty. I'll take that position as well. Thank you very much. We're up into the top 10 now. We are trying to find wherever there might be a gap. Oh, there's a truck. There was not a gap. There was an truck. Ow. My everywheres. Oh, things had just started looking up for us. And then we got a semi-truck to the door. I feel like a semi-truck to the door is almost worse than an arrow to the knee. They both are quite bad. An arrow to the knee would hurt a lot. And I guess, depending on the speed, the semi-truck to the door might hurt a little less. It depends on the strength of the car, probably, as well. Like, I have full roll cage and all of that. Okay, there you go. There you go, chat. There is a question for you. Let's see. What would chat prefer? Shot in the knee with an arrow, or... It also depends on what door. We'll go with driver's side door, because if you got hit in the passenger door, I'd take the truck, I think, and a decent car. But there we go. The weird philosophical questions of FailRace for you. First one of the day. What would you prefer? Neither are good. Neither are good options there. Oh, we are through a gap. We're back into the top 10 again. Lado is coming to lap us. This will not do. In fact, Lado is going to win. There's nobody close enough, and this is the final lap of the race. Lado has taken a victory in this one. There's another explosion. Oh, dear God. Everything's exploding around me. Our car is smoking. Oh, dear. Can we sneak a top 10 somehow with this dying car? We have got into 10th. We got into 9th place. In this one, we're up to 8th here. We might somehow cross the line in 8th, despite all of that. And there we go. Lado gets a victory, the first race of the day. And Lado has taken a victory. Mute gets second. Was some 10 seconds down the road, though. It was actually quite a comfortable victory in the end of that one. Gliska gets third ahead of Stevie. Vortex fifth. Yeah, somehow we cheesed our way into 8th at the end there after an absolutely shocking start. It was completely terrible. But there we go. Okay, that race ended up a bit shorter than I intended, but I thought it was twice around per lap, and I was wrong on that one. Triton, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, good luck, Alex. I hope to see more King of the Hill shenanigans soon. Vote, yeah. I would love... I've been trying to figure out ways to make a King of the Hill work better. We always have the same problems. I mean, the best solution we ever had was essentially kind of 2 arenas that it gradually shrinks as time goes on, because well, there are 2 ways to kind of fix, and I say fix King of the Hill. The problem is, if you have an arena that's good for 20-30 cars at the start of it, when you get down to 2 or 3, it becomes a terrible, boring 10 minutes of slowly bumping into each other. The start is great because cars are pinging everywhere and it's all very exciting, but it doesn't really work at the latter stages. However, if you have 2 smaller arenas, you can't have that many cars. You just end up with quick rounds. But I do think that is probably the way to go, really. King of the Hill will work best with smaller arenas, and if we try and fit 16 to 20 cars on a small arena, it'll be chaos to start with, but it will probably work for the end of the round. That's I think the likely way King of the Hill will be revisited, if it is when it is. I think that is the best way to make it work. Oh, I was doing the close eyes and see what category we've got. We've got sedans again. We don't want those. Instead, we're going to go for SUVs. Awesome. This should be completely chaotic. Now, if you would like to join, you and... Oh dear, sorry about that. Ewan is the person to message, alongside where we have highlighted here. Send Ewan a message and he will try and get you connected. We are playing on the enhanced version on Xbox, so you will have to have those to take part. Sadly, there is no crossplay on GTA and everything. So, yeah, that is how you take part. I think we'll get this round underway so we're not waiting for ages. We might get you into the next one or whatever. Oh, I think White Noise is right. I think we have stretch limos for this. I think that was what was set. I think that was the vehicle Pone selected for this one, which is very, very me. Well, very, very funny. Yeah, it is. I think this is what was actually used in the video. We drove this a long, long time ago. Might have even been on old streams. Possibly. I don't remember. It was a while ago. It was a while ago indeed. Ediev, thank you very much for the incredibly generous donation. It's much appreciated. As I can't catch too many streams from Australia until daylight saving ends, but we'll always catch up with the VODs later. Also, which is superior, McLaren Kimi or Ferrari Kimi? Ooh, I mean McLaren Kimi has got to be the one. That was my favourite kind of era of Formula 1. I know there's a little bit of nostalgia involved. There always will be. It's kind of difficult sometimes to separate it. But my favourite era of Formula 1 was the era I was watching growing up, when it was Raikkonen in the McLaren, you had Montoya in the Williams, you had Schumacher in the Ferrari. Like, that era was awesome. That era was fantastic. I think. Now, I'm sure if I went back and watched every race from every I don't remember every single race, of course, because I was fairly young at that point. If I went back and watched the season all in a row, like you would with the current season, I'm sure there's plenty of duff races and everything. But yeah, that was my favourite. I wish Raikkonen had a more reliable McLaren. If that thing had been reliable, he would have had multiple world championships. I'm glad he got one with the Ferrari. But if that McLaren could have held together better, that would have he would have been unstoppable. But I think was he with Montoya for one season, if I remember rightly, or part of the season. I can't remember what happened with Montoya at McLaren now. But yeah, falling cars. Yeah, that was to me my favourite era of Formula 1, and it was around the era where you had the Jag that had the best livery of all time. I love that Jag. It was a terrible car, but it looked awesome. It was one of those. But there we go. Right, we had an okay start. It wasn't as bad as last time. We were in the top 3 for a little while. We've just lost a little bit of ground, and we've been involved in a couple of bumps and shunts around the place. Ewan is leading the way. It's the front of this group. Oh god, but it's gonna get chaotic. Me and Glisker actually made it through there really well. So we're going to lose out to Glisker a little bit, but that's fine. We don't really want to hit the boost pad here if we can help it. Oh! We caught a Sultan! Oh, Sultan, get out of the way! Oh dear. That Sultan had completely screwed us. It's amazing that that only didn't explode because it landed on me. If that had landed on the floor, that would have exploded. As it was, it bounced off my car and didn't. However, it then fell underneath my car and screwed us over anyway. Why has that spun out in front of us? I don't know. We'll put it in front of a truck. All is fine. We're in 8th. Ewan continues to lead the way with a big gap. Crossroad and Gliska Stinty not too far apart from each other. No, why did you start moving? You were perfectly happy being parked stationary, and the second I turn up, decided to be an arse. Well, we've put Ewan out of position a little bit. It's not got, no one's got past, but we've ruined Ewan's day slightly. Oh, this started so well. This did start really well, and now it has just... It's just gone downhill. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gap, 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 gap. Oh. I thought we were going to be able to get through there. Not a chance. Now we're back to... We're going to go a lap down. We're not even halfway through this bloody race, and we're going to go a lap down. Oh. Oh, no, there's a wreck there. Uh-oh. Come on, land it. Hey! I mean, it was landed. Stinty is a real danger to Ewan's victory. We are going to try... Well, I mean, I don't want to be the back marker that gets in the way of the lead lap cars. However, I do have my own race to run. I do want to try and get back into the top 10. I mean, last time we were floundering around and we did have a good recovery drive right at the death. So if we could have a couple of good laps here, I mean, it's actually nice and clear this time around, so we can run a fairly fast lap if we ever get it stopped. That's a lot of understeer. Yeah, a little too much understeer. Ewan and Stinty are having a battle there. There's an orange truck, but I think that's a lap down truck in with those. Oh, they've had a big wreck in the middle. I mean, we want Chaos to go on behind us. That's what we need. Because, yeah, they are going to boost our way in front of that. We've caught a Stevie. Uh-oh, Stevie! I'm sorry. I was turning up with way too much speed. I'm sorry. The boost pad's fine when there's no one around. It's a lot less fine when you're heading towards a car. I don't even know how or why that one exploded. We have slightly murdered a Stevie on all of that. Right, we are going to avoid the boost pad a little bit. We're up to 9th with the resetting. Whoever's in the red truck, I don't know, in the red limo. We'll get back into the draft. Come on, here we go. Right, where is there going to be? Where's the gap in the wrecks? Oh, Nug's got some boost off that. I wasn't expecting that. Stinty's taking the lead of the race away from Ewan. They are close behind again. Crossbow... Okay, we are racing Crossbow. They were in the lead battle at one point. They've had a bad time. Right, let's try and get the boost pad. This looks like a group of cars that might be for position here. This is what we want to see. This is good news for me. This is a chance for us to make up some positions. Okay, Mumbo Jumbo is a lap down. The rest, though, we might be in with a shout of passing. We had to jump on the brakes there to go behind that group of cars. Ewan's back in the lead of the race. Okay, Crossbow is behind us. Where is Ewan? Somewhere behind us at the moment. Uh-oh. Okay, no, we are clear of that as well. We need more problems to befall the vehicles around us. Crossbow did a good job actually of overtaking there, although gets a load of oversteer mid-corner. That was not a bump from me. That was that was a big moment on their own. The truck ahead of me has got heavily smoking. Oh, I was trying to go through a gap. The gap exists briefly. Oh, boost pad just launches into the door of the red truck. There was a little gap. It was a very difficult one to aim for. We tried, but it wasn't going to work. Stevie is catching us. Mute leads the race. They're not as close as they once were, though. Oh, that's a bad place to try and rejoin. Sorry, I was already carrying way too much speed. Not much they could do, to be fair. It's a horrible angle to have to try and recover from, but I'm also carrying a lot of speed, and I don't know what way they're going. Oh, you are a lap down. I didn't intend to spin you. I'm surprised that actually let me spin that vehicle as easy as it did. Oh, truck, why? Well, oh, hello, Laddo. How have you got over there? Oh, there's a gap. Ugh. Right, we've still got our 9th place. We have got the lead battle very much behind us. We might end up playing a part in who wins this one. Oh, everything's exploded behind us. We do need a whole track blocking crash. If we could have that, that's the one chance we've got of doing anything, really. Oh, there's Crossbow is pointing the wrong way. That'll be another position to us. There is a truck completely glitching out. I don't know what was going on with that truck, but it was having a bad time. We will loop our way around here. Now, I'm not going for the boost pad because the semi-trucks just block that route. Gliska's had an awful time. How many laps have we got to go? A couple more laps. Gliska has had a terrible time, seeing as I've caught up. If we've caught up after the terrible race we've had, Gliska's had an even worse latter part of this one. Because yeah, they were in the lead top 3, I think, at one point. In fact, we've always caught Ewan. Ewan was leading the race for a long period of time. There's Stinty, who we will go in front of. Ewan's had a terrible final couple of laps as well here. That is very unfortunate, shall we say, for them. But fortunate for me, possibly, if we can get this one right. If we can find the gaps, Ewan's bounced off something, and we're going to absolutely fire our truck up the inside. I mean, it was a little bit of a rude pass. Oh no, Regina! Why? Why would you betray me so? Ewan is probably going to send it. No, not got enough momentum. We both got slowed by the Regina. We will defend the inside as much as we can, and somehow, despite Ewan having led for a lot of that race and almost lapping us, we end up beating Ewan. That is... I was not expecting that. Lado with a great parking job over there. Salmon gets the fastest lap in 4th. Mute takes victory from Stinty. Amy claims 3rd, ahead of Salmon. Valitane, I don't know if I pronounced it on correctly, was 5th ahead of Gliska. I came 7th in the end. We basically did the same as we did last time. We did the whole sort of trundle around at the back, almost get lapped, have a terrible time, and then end up 7th. Good fun. Good fun. Massive wreck in the middle. Not quite as explosive, that one. I think the previous race had more chaos with the kind of AI traffic. I don't know, different spawn sets and so on do cause different things. That was a good place to start. That was a good place to start a stream. AGR Flynn, thank you very much for the donation. I say, first time I've caught a live stream live. Love everything you do. And to ease the pain of a Lado victory, have a nicely rounded donation. Oh, yes, you have rounded up the donation bar. Thank you very much. Would you ever consider a FailRace car meet event? It would be great to see other members of the crew and their cars. I mean, it's not impossible. It's certainly not impossible. We do... So we are going to be, we are going to be filming another go-karting race in the very near future. So we all kind of meet up there, and we have cars and so on. We'll turn up there. As far as having a bigger sort of meet, is not impossible. It would be perhaps a little bit more of a difficulty getting somewhere, getting a place to have it all organised. But it is definitely not a complete impossibility. It's something that's been talked about. It's talked about a while ago. It did never materialise in the end. However. It is definitely not impossible to see in at some point in the future to have that kind of an event go on, if you like. If we can figure out a good way to organise it, etc. And it's also finding a place in the country, because admittedly England is not the biggest country, but still it can be a long drive for some people. So yeah, trying to find a way to organise it. But it's definitely not impossible to see that one. It would be fun to do. It would definitely be an entertaining thing to be doing. Woolaloo, level 8, thank you very much for the donation, saying obligatory crane smells. Of course, we can't have a stream without either Crane saying level 8 smells, or level 8 saying Crane smells, or somebody saying Joe smells, although Joe's not around, so Joe probably gets away with that one. There's going to be some slight... I'd say name calling, but it's not even that. Just accusations of smelling going on. There always is in a GTA 5 stream. Just the way that it goes. Just the way that it goes. Alright, let's go and load up the next race. We will Let's go do a well, I say let's go do a sensible track. We will see what sensible tracks. We're not going to go to Pone Flatulence. Actually, I have a feeling that was a vaguely sensible circuit. I can never remember. I can't remember all of the tracks. I mean, we've driven a lot of tracks in this one. Oh, there's the good old straight line. We might come back to that at some point. What was this one? Now, I can't remember what some of these ones were. Uncalled for. As I'll oppose it. We'll try and spread out, of course, who the tracks are made by. For this, level 8. Let's go here. I think I remember this track. I think I remember this circuit. Oh no, wait. I do remember this one, possibly. And this is some oval racing, which is going to go really badly wrong. Yes. Oh, let's do some oval racing on. This is definitely going to go terribly wrong, because this was really difficult when we filmed it. Yeah, I mean, this is more of an attempt at a sensible race than it was last time around, okay? This is more of a race, but it's also going to be a bit manic. There's going to be a couple of bumps here and there. The cars are quite spinny, from what I remember. So... We're not going to race the sports class, don't worry. I remember how it was a Rapid GT, I think, we had in it. And that was a thing. That was a thing that made lots of people very angry. Yeah. Well, was this the one that Bumpy got a victory in GTA? Was it around here? Bumpy got a victory? I can't remember now. I had a feeling we had an unusual result come out of this when we raced it. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I have a feeling something weird came out of this one when we raced it. But yeah, in the sports category is a Rapid GT that is nigh on... Well, it's fine when it's not broken, but as soon as you bump a wall and you break it a little bit, suddenly it goes very, very undrivable. It is just completely undrivable. So, yeah, we're not going to do that. If you do want to take part, there are still plenty of spaces in the lobby. Ewan is the person to message alongside where we... game tag is alongside where I have highlighted on the screen here. So, yeah, send Ewan a message on Xbox. We're playing on the enhanced version. You will need that on Xbox if you want to take part, and he will try and get you connected while we see if we've got any more joining. A Charmed Snake, thank you very much for the donation. So it's Saturday. Who shall we? Well, we could have Lado has a nose capable of smelling. There you go. There you go. We can we can do our own. We can do our own. This is like DIY jokes. As we go. Sound of White Noise, thank you for the donation. Saying, hey Alex, I just ordered my Xbox Series X. Hey, congrats managing to find one. They're still a bit of a they're easier than PlayStation 5s, but they're still not the easiest to get hold of. So hopefully, maybe someday in the future, you might find me in a video or on a track I made. One day, I will have my Will It Blend FailRace edition track designed. Oh god, I sense turbine dodging in my future. I mean, we always like a good chaotic race. For this. For this race, we'll drive the Hellfire, the whatever it's called, Gauntlet Hellfire. So because there are multiple options for cars, we will go for the Gauntlet Hellfire as the vehicle. In general, if we pick the fastest of the cars, it means if people goof up what they select, they only hurt themselves. So for the sake of this one, we are going to go for the Gauntlet Hellfire. Okay. Actually, by the stream delay, no, it should work. I think I've got the stream delayed. I think I've got to have this timed right. As I said, by going for the fastest car, if people get it wrong, they only hinder themselves, essentially. So, yeah, we will drive the Gauntlet. I seem to remember this a bit slidey, potentially. I think they're likely to be. But... we'll give it a try. JP Explorer, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, why do museums have old dinosaur bones? Because they can't afford new ones. It's going to be a boo to you from chat and from me. And it's nighttime. Oh, crap. I didn't think about this. Well, we are doing some nighttime Koval racing. with a lot of cars, a lot more than we filmed this with. Now, you can get away running high up here. It's a bit bumpy, but you can't, as you saw there, is a big spin in the middle of the pack, and sure enough, immediately things have gone wrong. You will not be flat through this corner. It is a very technical... it's a very tight final corner. So you're flat through turn 1, no problem at all. You will be flat through... well, you might have a little lift into turn 3, depending on what line you're running, depending on how bumpy it gets. Oh, we got very loose mid-corner and had to chase the car, but because we were running higher up, we get away with it. We have the room to get away with that wiggle. Oh, and we can catch it. That's another big slide. Now, there is catch-up, there is slipstream. Inevitably, the pack will come back towards us here. We're going to run to the outside, and we will get this pass completed. So we're going to not run it in on full throttle. That's more like it through there. Amy carries a lot of speed as well, and we'll get to that inside. I mean, oh, do we reckon? On a final lap, you might be able to make a pass around the outside work there. Because everyone's going to defend the inside. If you get it right, you could potentially run it in high and hold it there. But it does rely on the car on the inside getting a kick of oversteer, which is not uncommon with these. But, yeah, Lado and Salmon have come to join us. It's now going to be a 4-car battle. It now becomes a very different sort of a race when it's a 4-car battle to a 2-car battle. You've got to be a lot more aware of what's going on around you at all times. Lado gave us a squeeze. There was still... Lado gave us a car's width on the inside and no more than that, which was perfectly fair. We do not slide the car this time around. I have a big lift mid-corner. We've got 3-car breakaway at the front. We will fire our car to the inside. Lado going to try and follow through. Not quite enough to make it up to a second. Lado was looking around. Lado was on a very tight line on the way into that corner. Didn't quite work. We'll again have a lift. I think the lift on the approach to that corner is the way to go. You can't hold it flat. You think you can hold it flat out around that bank corner, but these have not got the rear end grip to make that one work. Lado gives us a helping hand out of the corner. Bump drafting may well be possible with these. I think if that had been the final lap, Lado actually would have won that. So yeah, bump drafting is a very possible thing. I wonder if I'm going to try a different line. We're going to run really high up there and sweep down off the banking. It might be a possible way to do it if you are a 1v1 situation. We are going to again keep this wider line. Don't really like being stuck out wide, but it seems to be the way we are, the line we are being given at the moment. And we will try and make this higher line work. If you go all the way up there, can I keep it? You can. You can get closer to keeping that one full throttle by running all the way up the top. It's not easy. It is sketchy. I feel like if you get it wrong, you could lose a lot of time by running all the way up there. We will... Okay, so the good news is, if we cover the inside on the final lap, if we get out that final corner first, if we cover the inside, I think it would be difficult to catch. The thing we've got to be wary of when we are running up high is if the car on the inside gets a big twitch, it'll end up in our door, and that is not what we want. Amy's on a very, very tight line. We'll have no speed through there. Lado will get past. It's been an entertaining battle up at the front here. Oh, Lado is going to go to the outside. Let's see how Lado does on the high line. No, Lado does not want to run as high up on the circuit as I have been doing. Amy is going to give that a try, though. I mean, all of this battling... it's not really costing us a huge amount of time, but the catch-up is bringing Ewan, is bringing the rest of the pack with them. We have got nowhere to go other than push Amy forward at this stage, so that is what we shall do. It's going to be 3 wide into turn 1 and 3 wide into turn 2. We are going to try and get up high. Oh, Ewan with a big run. Uh-oh. Ewan with a big run, got us sideways. Unfortunately, it tipped us into Lado, and Lado sideways across in front of the entire pack. That is unlucky for a Lado. I feel sorry for Lado. Lado did nothing wrong in that one, but I had no option with where I was being bumped in that, and Lado just the unfortunate victim. We will continue to run that high line. It does work for us running up there. We have now got a lot more cars. It's 4 wide into what is essentially the final corner. Amy's stuck out wide here. In a battle to the line, Stinty would be able to get that one, but only just, of course. We've still got a couple of laps to go in this. We're going to continue our just chuck it up really high and get all the speed on the exit. because, yeah, we carry massive momentum down here with that wider line. Try and maybe cut Stinty off a smidge if we can. And we do now lead the way. So, yeah, I mean, I like that high line. I get a feeling we're not going to get it all the time, because other people are going to figure out, other people are going to copy, essentially, what I'm doing here. But, yeah, you can just run harder up there. The car just has more grip. It doesn't spin out when you're running up that high, unlike the cars lower down that just don't have the rear end grip. It's because of the sort of steepness of the banking. That's what we're doing. We're able to use that. Gliska is going to pass us, and we'll take a more middle line. Ewan's going to... Oh, that's the problem with it, though. The problem with it is if someone has a crash, which in this case was Ewan and Stinty, we can be completely innocent bystander and have nowhere to go. As far as a lap goes, as far as a line goes, I like it. But, yeah, Ewan and Stinty pushing hard, trying to catch up to Gliska, just oversteered in front of me. And nothing we can do. Absolutely nothing we can do about that one. I mean, the only thing we could have done probably is slammed on the brakes. Even then, I don't think we would have stopped in time. But the only hope we had of staying with the lead group was to hope that they just spun clear. Sadly, for me, they did not. And I was trying to be cheeky on the outside there. There's apparently a rather nasty bump. Oh, 13th will be our finishing position. We found a way into the drink. And there we go. Ewan gets fastest lap of the race. Lado ended up 4th. Not bad going. It's unfortunate because me, Amy, and Lado fought for the lead for a good number of laps there. For probably, what, 10 out of 16, 12 out of 16? It was just us three for the lead, and yeah. I mean, look, it's oval racing. It happens. What can you do about it? That is just how it goes. It's, I say, unfortunate. It's annoying a little bit, but yeah, we were running well, and then we just got a little bit murdered by spinning Ewan and Stinty. But well. But yeah, we didn't get a fast lap because we were always at the kind of lead battle, if you will. Alright, we will try again. We'll go with something else. I don't know what else is going to be available. Captain Carnage, thank you very much for the donation. I say the first thing I do every day after my post-workout routine is watch the day's FailRace video. Thanks, FailRace crew, for making something to look forward to daily. Well, I'm glad you are enjoying the videos and hopefully the streams, etc. Yeah, it's always, as I say, it's always nice to have people are always going to be happy to sit around and watch whatever it might be every day. So glad to be a part of of that daily routine. Drake Gamer, thank you very much for the donation. Say, hey, I love your videos. First time donating. I hope this joke works. What type of car does a river like? A Ford. That is going to be a boo to you from chat and indeed from me. Right, we're going to go for the close eyes and see what category we are going to end up getting. And we are, if it's sports, I'll change it because it's not a good idea. Of course it's sports. No, we're not going to do that. We are going to be driving SUVs. Sure. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens with the SUVs. Probably going to have some bumps and shunts along the way. They maybe we'll have some more grip. They might be all-wheel drive. They might not oversteer as much. That's a bit of a forlorn hope, I think. Let's go and see what happens. Even the track creator doesn't know what the SUVs are going to be, so it should be fun. This is when we have bloody limos again. I mean, if it's unlocked, we'll go with whatever's fastest. Ooh, Landstalker XL. That is locked. Okay. Let's do it. I don't know what is going to happen with these. Could be fun. A Woolala Dima Badagian? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that one correctly. Probably not. But thank you very much for the donation. There wasn't a message with it, but thank you. It is much appreciated. We are going to go racing with the Landstorm. This is the terribly slow one when it goes on dirt. It's just unfathomably slow on dirt. Won't be a problem here, in theory. Bump drafting, these should be pretty good at. Normally the sort of squarer cars much happier being pushed. Oh, there is a curb on the inside there. They might not go fast enough to have big oversteer problems on that heavily banked corner. Of course, they will still have to. You will still have to brake down here. This will not be a flat-out turn, even in a Landstalker. We were very near. It was more of a half-hearted attempt to the inside of Gliska. It nearly ended badly. We nearly got squeezed into the rock face, and that would more have been on me, to be fair. There. Can we take? So can we take a kind of sweeping line through here? Maybe. We are going to get to the outside of Gliska. This is going to push us as far as they can. We will try. Whoa! There goes the back end of the Landstalker. Now, we haven't really been able to make the most of the slipstream or the catch-up on that lap. Well, that is a very sideways Landstalker on the outside. I don't quite know how that got as sideways as it did. That seemed like a very weird place to suddenly be very, very sideways and very slow. I don't know if you try to grab the handbrake, or whether there's a little bit of lag, or what, because that's not a place you end up normally sideways in front of. It's a flat-out corner. Oh, me and Gliska have got connected and sliding. Stevie gives us a push along the way. We will hopefully have a good run here to the inside of Gliska. Gliska went to cover, couldn't do it in time. We will now sneak through on that inside. It's going to be a big old group of cars. Yeah, no one's keen on. No one really wants to. Because no one really wants to bump draft. If you've got a run and there's a gap to go to, funnily enough, you are going to be taking that one. However, in the final stages of this, there might not be a gap. Like, for example, here, Stevie's got nowhere to go. We're keeping Stevie stuck behind Gliska, so the best bet to make progress is actually push Gliska forward. And that is. And when we do see that sometimes working here, for example, I've got nowhere to go. We will just push Gliska forward. These do seem to bump draft okay. It doesn't seem to be the most effective in terms of pushing the lead car out in front, but it doesn't spin the lead car uncontrollably. So that is all good. There's going to be a gap there. It's a very small gap to aim for, but we made it work. We've got great momentum here. Amy's got a big slide at the top of the course. We will find our way past to the inside. Towards the final corner we go. Oh. I don't know if you're going to get enough time for a big slipstream run towards the finish line here. I think you're going to have a dive in the final corner. That final corner is going to be mad. Because, yeah, you might get a run. Depends on how many cars are close by. If it's just 1v1, it's different to when it's 4 or 5 cars in a group. You get different amounts of run up in that big pack. Oh, good save from everybody, actually, there. That could have ended disastrously. Childish is going to get loads of oversteer and be slow on the exit. It's me versus Gliska once again towards the finish line this lap around. This is a big group of cars here. This is a really big group of vehicles. I am on the very, very far inside of all of this, which is kind of safer. In fact, the big group of cars has had trouble going into the banked corner. We will get to the inside. We will be nice and neat through there. We don't really get a great run on the exit. It doesn't really matter too much. We've got a green car to the inside. I was busy trying to cover Gliska, and you can only really cover one car. Oh, that's gonna have a little lift. Whoa. God, we got big toe middle of the corner there. This is going to go top to bottom, and we're all going to get bump draft train going. Oh no! Gliska's on 2 wheels. I didn't know they did that. Whoa, okay. That's news. That's something to be aware of. If they hit the curbs hard, they will go up onto 2 wheels. We haven't seen that yet. We haven't seen that from anybody yet, and that is a first time. I've got a really itchy nose as well. Can we itch the nose go down the next straight? Oh, yes, we can, is the answer. It's going to be 3 wide, 4 wide into the final corner. Childish is going to get up on the curb. I mean, it's a good job, a good kind of way of covering. You're up onto 2 wheels, and I can't do much if I'm stuck on the outside of that. We have got 4 more laps to go here. The whole pack has turned up. Lado gives us a help. I mean, we can run high, but there's not the same advantage from running high with these as there was with the Gauntlet. We can still get a great exit, but you don't get... because these don't oversteer on the lower lines. Oh, Mute's in trouble. Mute's in a lot of trouble on the mountain. It's... yeah. One little mistake on there, and that is the downside of being on the outside of a corner, is problems to your inside that you can have nothing to do with can really screw you up. We'll fire Stevie forward. We are going to try and take this wider line here, but we really don't want to stay out there. There's just nowhere else to go. Ewan is stuck on Stevie, and we are going to be stuck out wide here. Oh, Lado's over the mountain and in trouble. There is, oh, a white car, and we have got, once again, I mean, that one we were fighting for a little bit of space. Say maybe we could have backed out. We're just getting, well, we were stuck just out wide. We really needed to, we were trying to fight our way to get back to the inside, and it just didn't quite work out in the end for us. Oh, give you a little helping hand. That was, I was trying to just swap sides. We might possibly get into the top 10 if something goes on. With a couple of laps to go, there's going to be crashes. Let's face it, it's a big group of cars. Ewan's dropped back. The best bet we were going to have actually at catching was slipstream sort of training with Ewan. Ewan should get to the inside down here, which is something... oh, I was doing a sneaky little curve boost. I was expecting Ewan to be a lot more to the inside than that. We're going to be close. We're going to be close to the pack, but we're not going to be close enough. Lado's to the lead of the race. Could Lado get a second victory in the stream? Surely not. We will get into the draft. I mean, it's going to be mayhem in this final corner. We are in the draft of a Ewan, and we will try and make this stick into the final corner, and it could be a 12th place for us. It's not going to be a Lado victory. There is a spin and a bundle of cars towards the finish line. It's a huge mess. I don't know who got that one. I don't know who got that one. I don't know what happened. It was Small Man that took victory from Salmon, and Amy ended up third ahead of Gliska. Yeah, we just... a couple more laps and we were going to be in that group. Yeah, we're just, again, wrong place, wrong time, really stuck. Unable to really avoid the mayhem that was occurring. And, yeah, that was us. That was us dumped out wide. It happened, again, it happens. As much as I love oval racing, sometimes that is how it goes when you're in the big packs of vehicles. Well. I'll take we had some fun racing at the end of the day. That is the important bit. Is we did at least have some fun along the way. We do seem to have a magnet for crashing into Ewan, though. That is less than ideal. Oh well. Kian Lane, thank you very much for the donation. Saying currently revising for the exam day from hell. 2 exams scheduled for the same day and same time, meaning I have to be in isolation between exams, and they are my 2 longest. So if I start at 9 AM, I don't get to leave school until 5. Oh, bloody hell. Oh. Yeah. Good luck. Like, really, really good luck. Good luck with that. That sounds horrible. That sounds absolutely horrible. I'm lucky. I have had to... I've heard of plenty of people who've had to do that. I'm very fortunate. I've never had that sort of scheduling issues before with them. So yeah, best of luck. Best of luck with those. Shady Brady, thank you very much for the donation. Saying I'm going to Edinburgh in 3 weeks for the Open Championship. I'll have a day to wander around Edinburgh to see some of the sights from Survive the Hunt. Oh, well, pretty more Hunt the Survivors from good old Horizon 4. I have to say, the bits of Edinburgh in Horizon and the actual... I have been to the city. It was a while ago I went there. But there are bits that are familiar. Of course, it's massively, massively scaled down for the game, naturally. But, yeah, there are bits that will feel vaguely familiar. It's like when you see pictures of LA and there are bits that are familiar from... like GTA is a lot closer, of course, to LA than Horizon is, but still, there is... yeah, there is little bits of familiarity, which is always cool. which is, yeah, always cool indeed to see that. Oh, and then there is some murdering going on. That's why I've driven my car up a hill, to avoid the random murdering, as everybody, I say joins, gets connected to this session. Shall we? We're going to load up. I am going to do a sensible race this time, possibly, if I don't get distracted by something else. Pretty much. I mean, this track's always good. You can't really go wrong with that. We have driven it a fair few times. Classic muscle. Oh, yeah, let's do classic muscle and vans. This sounds like fun. What could go wrong with some van, other than lots of van racing? Lots can go wrong with van racing. Here we go. I think I remember this track. I think I do. Right, let's get everybody in. Okay. We'll get everybody invited from the last job. Now, if you would like to take part, Ewan is the person to message. Oh, there we go. Alongside where we have highlighted. Send Ewan a message on the enhanced, or on Xbox, we'll play this Xbox, and you have to have the enhanced version if you wish to take part. But yeah, send Ewan a message. He will try and get you connected to the session. If you drive like a complete moron, you will be kicked from the session. You know, mistakes are going to happen, of course. But yeah, try not to drive like a complete twonk, and then all will be okay. We've got 18 or so people. We'll give it just a couple of minutes to get people connected. While we give it just a couple of minutes for people to get connected, I'm going to quickly run and grab a drink. So I shall be back in a second. Right, I am back. We've still got 18, so I guess we are going to be good to go, really. Let's see what happens. We're going to start with the vans. It probably is clown vans, knowing what we normally have for these. It could be the Roldy Rumpo. That's always possible. Then that's a sensible van to race. Oh. I left custom vehicles on. Didn't mean to leave custom vehicles on. I feel like they're cheating. So instead, we are going to drive a clown van. Didn't realise customs were an option, basically. So, sure. We'll drive a clown van. Anyone in custom vans are cheating. Pretty much. Right. We will get ready for the inevitable honking that is going to occur. I hope you are all ready, chat. I would say I apologise. I don't fully apologise. There we go. Inevitable. It is inevitable. Oh god, someone's got a bloody apocalypse rampy van. I feel like this isn't going to quite work. Feel like this isn't quite going to work. However, we shall see. And there is slipstream and catch-up, so there's always half a chance that the clown vans can just sit in the tow for a while. But we will see if... Oh, is Ewan in the bloody apocalypse van? We'll see if the slipstream is enough. Oh, it is enough to pull us up to the modified sort of gang burrito, the 18 style van. We will get to the inside and we shall take the lead of the race. I mean, we've kind of got it's kind of a race of two parts. You're going to have a race for those that don't have clown vans. Oh, there doesn't seem to be ramping vehicles. I mean, that is the good news here. Ewan's Apocalypse van doesn't seem to be launching stuff into orbit. Unfortunately, in our little battle, I think we are now not going to be able to catch the leader, even with catch-up. That thing does look a little bit too fast. Oh, sorry. Got a bit more understeer there than I realised we were going to get. And we ended up squeezing the other one into the wall. Now, we're happy to work together. I'm happy to move over and just let whoever has got speed go past so we can slipstream. Oh, this is the really twisty part. Forgot about this. We have a very mean, narrow section coming up with these. Oop. We will loop our way around here, and then I will try and cut underneath everybody on the exit, which we do successfully. Actually, make work on that one surprisingly well. We're on the outside of Gliska, though, who does have a good run and does have more slipstream than we do. Not much we can do from here. No, we might be able to get to the inside of Mute, although we're inside of one corner, outside of the next. Not so great. Oh, that's fire. We avoid the fire hydrant. That's what matters. Stevie is catching with a... I mean, it's not really a van. That's a pickup truck game. I don't know in what world that's a van, but never mind. Yeah, we can't match. Like on the straight line race, you could maybe keep up with the Gang Burrito because Slipstream would be powerful enough. But here, well, in the draft, we can keep to it. It's just too fast for around the rest of the lap. It's a fun lap though. It's a challenging circuit, this one. We're barreling towards the end of the lap, if I remember correctly. It's going to get very fiddly, very technical through all of this. We will bobble the curb slightly. Come on. Hoping. Oh, it wanted to go the same way as me. No, go the other side of Gliska. If you get a draft. There we go. So I can get a little bit of slipstream as well. There we are. That's more like it. Battle for Clown Van Supremacy is us three at the moment, and it's a big gap back to any more Clown Vans. We'll run side by side through turn one. Not actually good for lap speed, really, because we both compromise each other slightly. Stevie and I don't know who's in the black, whatever that van is. Damn it, we're not going to be close enough for draft here. We're going to lose out and have to settle for a fifth. That's carried a lot of speed in there for Gliska. It's a little too much speed. Though I don't get enough momentum coming out the hill and I lose out anyway. The hell is that behind us? Oh, Nareth's vehicle's got a special symbol, and I don't know why, because I thought that was for like the armoured and armed cars, and it looks just like a normal van. Oh, they bumped each other. Why does Nareth's van have the armour icon like Ewan's machine? Does that secretly have weapons that we can't see? Oh, Stevie's made a mess of that corner. It's just gone straight on. We've got a little bit of a breakaway here. I will take that. I say I'll take that. I mean, it's good for me getting on a podium with a clown van. It's bad in terms of close wheel-to-wheel racing, which is what we're here for at the end of the day. Mostly what we're here for anyway. I don't know. I suspect half of chat is here for the inevitable mayhem, which we have had a lot of. Let's face it. Gliska slides and bumps the wall on the exit there. There has been a lot of mayhem. Ewan has caught the leader. I mean, if they stumble over each other and make a real mess of things, there's always a chance, but they have to really stumble over each other. And I have this set for quite a lot of laps, which was not very clever. In fact, Ewan is passed and has got the lead. It is clear. I've actually got caught very quickly, which suggests that Gang Burrito is a very fast vehicle at the end of the day. But yeah, if they keep tangling with each other, it might allow me to join, possibly. Oh, it's still got a really itchy nose. Because we're caught massively. We're caught like 6 seconds at the end of that lap because they were tangling with each other. If Mute and Gliska start working together, we might have a clown van sort of renaissance going on here. Maybe. There might be a chance, but they've got to really slow each other down, and we've got to be really clever with this to make the most of it. We would have to really not slow each other down, and that is difficult. That is difficult to do. Oh, my nose is really itchy. Hay fever's been playing havoc the last couple of days. So if I start sneezing, this year I seem to be sneezing a lot more. Oh, there's been a bump into turn one. Or either that or Ewan was trying to stop overpowered van. That is also possible. I didn't see what happened. I was busy trying not to sneeze my way through a lap here. I don't know why my hay fever suddenly decided it's had enough today. It was alright yesterday. It was terrible Friday evening. Absolutely shockingly bad Friday evening. And yesterday, it was not... I just pissed it down with rain. That's probably why it wasn't too bad. But yeah. I do apologize. Normally it's my eyes that get incredibly itchy when I get hay fever, but apparently this year it's my nose that's got incredibly itchy and I just want to sneeze the whole time. I find that if I'm talking about it, I'm not actually sneezing, so we're going for the whole... I was going to say curse the commentator, kind of is a little bit. Who knows? We've got a good run down here. We've actually dropped Gliska because, of course, that thing is much quicker than I am. Even with catch-up on, that's faster than me down the straight. That's how fast it is. But with the slipstream, I get towed along at a much faster speed than a clown van should do. And Gliska can't match that pace. I don't quite know. The second I drop out of the draft, we're done. And I think that's about now. We may almost be close enough. No. Almost were. I just can't live. The acceleration of that thing is too fast. I have to rely on it making a mistake. And that's it. Oh, no. I have to overdrive this so much. and I have. Basically, I have to overdrive it like crazy. And that's the only hope we have of catching it. And in the end, just asked too much. Slid into the wall, lost all our momentum, and now Gliska has caught us. I think Ewan is catching back up again with the Ram Raid van, wherever it is. Yeah, Gliska's with Mew. If we teamwork well together, maybe we can catch back up. We'll drop back into line. Gliska with a clever little curb boost on the outside there. We will take it easy into the chicane because it's all about getting a good exit, I think. Oh, well, that's my approach to it anyway. Yeah, Gliska with a little bit of a curb boost. Oh, crossover van is caught up massively. Well, that thing's clearly a mile faster than us. Oh, there goes Ewan. Ewan's on a mission to stop cheats. Possibly, who knows. We're just trying to drag Gliska with us in the slipstream of something. Right, let's go. Let's see if we can get in the slipstream of Ewan here. We might be able to bring Gliska along at quite high speed. I love the Ewan preventing cheats. Oh dear, that was way too much speed on the inside there. Couldn't get away with it. It was worth a try, but it was a little too brave from us there, and that actually cost us quite a lot of time as Gliska got in a draft. Oh, and kind of ran away. God damn it, the battle for the clown van supremacy might go the way of Gliska. We've still got some, although yeah, the attempts to keep faster vehicles behind. Yeah, it's not quite gone to plan. Come on, I need a draft. We need a draft. Gliska's going for the proper, like, back them up. We do the old, like, Top Gear tactic of slowing down the fast cars, like, just fill the road with clown vans. We'll just make the rolling roadblock of clown vans. Oh, there we go. Right, if we stay side by side, it's going to be really difficult to pass. Oh, well, the van might be about to get out the inside. Here we go. We've got a good exit here. Oh, no! It's gone wrong! It's gone wrong for the clown vans. Go, go, go! We'll try and help. Feel like this has gone poorly. It has gone downhill, this idea. It has not quite worked as intended. I left custom vehicles on, which I shouldn't have done. That was the problem part. I'm so used to maps not having custom vehicles as a thing that I just forget sometimes that we don't have that option. Or that there is that option. Bloody hell. Now Mute has got the lead for the clown vans. Amy's come to join in the group. I don't know how Ewan's doing in terms of trying to stop the leader. Whoop. We will try and sneak our way past. Nope. Oh, okay. I'm trying not to bump anybody, but it's kind of difficult there. We haven't got a draft though. Here comes Stevie with another one of the cheaty vans. Although Stevie, I think, is happier to push the clown vans forward. Right, into the chicane. Maybe not forward though, too far into the chicane. That was a lot of speed that we took through there. Bugger. And we can kind of work together with the vans here. Let's maybe try and catch Mute before the end of the race. Stevie's going to sneak through. I mean, they don't really count, those vehicles. They're not supposed to be available in this. Although we've got a great cutback through turn 1. That was an awesome cutback. And now, see, we can get the slipstream off of Stevie that's going to pull us really quickly forward. And then we can give that slipstream to the vans behind. They can get dragged forward as well, hopefully, into this. We do not mess up that corner. Is this the final lap of the race? It is. Okay, can we catch Mute by the end of this lap? We'll be able to find a way past for the weirdest battle over... I mean, it's the weirdest battle over 4th place. I guess this is the battle for victory in class, if you will. Ewan is doing a road blocking job at the moment. Ah, no! I bumped the wall. We're trying to find a draft from Gliska. Oh dear! The road blocking job has sadly, of course, has screwed me. Got nowhere else to go. Oh, god damn it! Every time. It's bloody Ewan. I mean, admittedly, this time it wasn't really Ewan. Well, I mean, it was, but Ewan was trying to prevent. It wasn't really. We say it wasn't. It was my fault for setting the lobby up wrong on this one. I shouldn't have allowed custom vehicles going on. The stream delay does make it difficult if you've already selected a car, and then I say something. The stream delay is about 20 to 25 seconds, so it might not actually come out until after it's too late, basically. That does, yeah, it does make it difficult for some of this stuff. Ewan's done an amazing job of slowing down everything. Don't think he's going to be able to stop the trucks, the pickups. Sorry, I think that's too far gone up at the front. We will, clonk a wall like an idiot through there. So it's just been a little bit scruffy for me on this final lap. But there we go. We will honk the horn. We are too far back, unless there is a massive mess in the chicane, which is always possible. You know, it is always possible. It's a narrow chicane. It's high speed, a high speed approach. Easy to smack the wall. However, everybody is neat through there. I just throw it because I got no other option. It does look like Gliska is going to take victory in a clown van. Ewan has prevented Nareths. And there we go. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, we slightly broke it. I slightly broke it a little bit with allowing custom vehicles. But a clown van got victory, helped by a Ewan. And I think the others figured out eventually at the end that was not quite... yeah, we're supposed to be racing the clown vans. I mean, it was a fun race. It was a fun race until we got a little bit stuck. Van racing often is quite a fun race. We're watching Mafia Dad on a roof. I don't know how you got on that roof, but well done. Well done on that one. And there we go. It's a 7th. It could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse, to be honest, after all of that. RJG, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, I recently tested positive for COVID and feeling the effects of it. But this stream is really helping me to cheer up and laugh. Appreciate everything that you do and hope for more silliness in the future. Well, I say best of luck. Hope you have a quick recovery from that. It is certainly not a nice thing whatsoever. Glad we can put on some entertainment, some fair amount of silliness to keep you going on this Sunday afternoon. Shelley, thank you very much for the donation. Saying shout out to my 11-week-old kittens, Finn and Lexi, who are banging about in my bathroom doing goodness knows what. Welcome to cat ownership. Do I have a cat in the office? We have an Eve fast asleep on a cat tree. Yep, She's zonked. I'll say hi, Alex. Hello, and indeed hello to anyone who is just tuning in to the stream. We only have the option of muscle cars, by the way, folks. We only have muscle cars going on for this next race, so we can't race anything else. But I will turn off custom vehicles. I shall remember that one. But yes, cats are chaos. They are forever chaos. Abaddon decided to bring back a present last night. Well, I say he brought back a present. I don't really know what he caught. There were just a lot of feathers in the kitchen. So I'm hoping there's not an alive something. I didn't hear or find an alive something in my kitchen. So I'm going to hazard a guess that he's just brought back a mouthful of feathers from something he caught. He's a weird cat. Very effective hunter, though. Very, very effective. With all of that, yes, if you'd like to take part, you as a person to message game tag alongside where we have highlighted here. We're on the enhanced version on Xbox, so you will need that if you want to take part. I have no idea what cars. This should be locked. It should be locked to a specific vehicle or a couple of vehicles. The only reason it wasn't last time was because customs were left on by accident. Otherwise, it would have been locked. So it should be locked to specific vehicles. You can use what you want from that selection. That's what we're aiming for on this one. Whether that's how it's going to work or not, who knows? There might be new problems, but we will give it a try and see what happens. I'm hoping for a good race. Not expecting it at the moment. Things are not going to plan. What we got? Dukes, Vigoro, Phoenix, Sabre Turbo. Oh, I think I'm going to drive a Dukes. Yeah, I like the Dukes. I don't know whether it's the fastest or not. But let's go and give it a try. Let's go and see what happens. So there we go. Yeah, don't worry, folks. There'll be no spoilers for Formula 1 and stuff. The reason I'm running this stream much earlier today is so that we won't clash with the Formula 1. That is the plan with this one. There's a fair few Dukes around the place, which is nice. D and Rob, thank you very much for the donation. I will read that one after this race. Can't read it while I'm racing. There'll be way too much going on in this. We have got a good start. We're going to be on the outside heading towards turn 1, but that's okay. We will give space to the pink car. We will hopefully get a good exit, which we do. We can just kind of stay out of trouble a little bit. It's a bit of a cluster further back. And say, unfortunately, that the nature of that turn 1 is always likely to be quite busy. We've got Phoenix on the outside. One of the other reasons I went for the Dukes is the damage model I don't think is as extensive on this. I could be wrong. Things like the Phoenix, if you get hit, can get quite broken quite quickly, I think. And I'm hoping the Dukes won't. I don't want buckled wheels making it difficult to drive. If I can help it, pretty much. We will try and get some drive down here. Oh, made a mess of that corner. Myself there. We have very much allowed Childish to run away. And that is completely on me with my terrible driving. Gliska has fallen back a little bit. So catch-up is on for this, but it isn't going to be as effective on this track as quite a lot of circuits. The nature of this circuit is very twisty, and catch-up is most effective when you have a lot of long straights. It reduces the power of your car, so on long straights you're a lot slower down them. But in a twisty circuit like this, for a lot of it, it's not actually affecting you as much. Now, of course, it will still be quicker over the course of a lap, but... Come on now. But it won't be by as much. Once you're in the slipstream, that's a whole difference. I think that's another story. Slipstream is very effective on this game, especially up this hill, for example. We've got a great run, but nowhere to really go. Charles actually parked the car pretty cleverly through there. It was awkward to go around the outside. There was kind of space to the inside, but again, it was awkward. There's no real point. I know what's about to come up here. We've got a long straight. And this is the perfect opportunity. There's been a crash behind us. There must have been a massive crash somewhere. Just realised it is us two, absolutely miles away from everything. Slipstream gave up the ghost. We will go side by side into this chicane. We will try and make this work. Childish gives us room. We will be respectful on the way through there. You see, you can go side by side through a chicane like that. It's difficult, and we were both very, very respectful with the amount of room given. And that is, you have to be if you're going to go side by side through a chicane like that. You have to give more room than you think, to be honest, if you're going to make that one work. But we did. It can be done. You could probably hit 3 cars wide if you were really careful. Difficult though, of course. We get a good slipstream pull for a little bit, but it has now run out. We are going. Let's say we're going to. The pack is going to catch us. Even if we time it perfectly, so you're always using slipstream to slingshot past each other, you're still going to lose time compared to potentially the pack of cars barreling towards us. So. Yeah, they are likely to catch. It's being led by Mute. That's from 5 seconds away. I'll take them a couple of laps. And that is relying on them not having trouble. If they get into trouble, if they start crashing and tangling with each other, then that may well not go to plan. Yeah, the slingshot... you see here, this is how you can kind of work together when you're in the lead. You can take it in turns to slingshot past each other. And it does work a little bit. But it won't be as effective as the cars further back can do it. That is relying on them managing to do it. Oh, that's a little bit on 2 wheels. Don't want to get too much of a slide on the exit. But the downside of that means you're going to be running close, which means you are going to be slowing each other down through the corners. Childish is to the outside. I actually don't want to be on that tight line there, really. That's a little bit of a janky run for me. You're not really going to pass through this section, just lots of 90-degree corners. Up the hill, though, this is a possible, if you get it right. Again, it's very fast and actually quite narrow down here. Oh, I was a bit cautious on the way in. I think I was about right. Maybe Charlie was a little late on the brakes. But this is where your overtakes are going to come. Down this straight, this is where, if you get a good exit, you'll set up a slipstream pass, and it'll be done before we get to the chicane. And then we will be in position, ready for an attempt, maybe across the start-finish line. I don't know if you want to... Might be better off following into the chicane. Red car has overshot it a little bit. Yeah, you might be better off actually following, biding your time, wait for that option. I mean, on the final lap, Charlie would move across, but I don't know whether... You could only move across one way, and I don't know whether that would be enough to prevent the slipstream pass from working. But this is, of course, assuming it's a 1v1, which I'm probably not expecting to see. Amy's gained a second on us that time around, and we haven't gone this one right. This one's gone a little bit awry. Because now we're stuck going side by side down here, and that's worse because we're both getting slowed down by catch-up and no one's getting slipstream benefit. So that will have cost us a little bit more time than we perhaps should have done. And even if I'd lifted to get back into the draft, or even if one of us had lifted to get back into the draft, it's all very well and good, but you'll have lost the time because you had to lift anyway. The ideal one doesn't involve, the ideal slipstreaming doesn't involve any lifting at all. So, yeah, it's, I say it's a difficult one to balance. We have had a good, it's helping us massively that third place is fighting. Gliska and Amy and Mute are all fighting for that position. We're going to go side by side again. Because, yeah, they're doing what we're doing and they're losing themselves some time as well. We're going to swing around the outside of the petrol station. There's still a red car there. We're still on the outside. Oh, I wanted to cut underneath, but the jukes are so long. It was a difficult maneuver to try and pull off. We bobble it over a curb, but we'll be back in the draft. So we had a little bit of a bad exit at the petrol station there. Not ideal, however, it doesn't matter. We actually get a huge slingshot all the way to the inside here. And that'll be the lead for us. Yeah, when you're in a battle, let's say you're in a battle like this, this is slightly different to how we would drive on a final lap, for example. You would fight more at this point. At this point, you're kind of being very, very... So you're always being extra courteous because you don't want to lose any unnecessary time. You're going to lose time, but you're intentionally trying to lose as little time. We've got 3 more cars coming to join, and they will catch us before the end of the race. We've got 2 laps to go. They will catch us. And then it'll be a 5-car battle, and then this will be a whole different ball game. While we'll still be trying not to lose too much time, how you position your vehicle is going to suddenly become a very different story, because you're not just worrying about one car. You've got multiple cars in multiple different positions to be focused on. And that's when it gets chaotic. And that's probably when there'll be some more bumps. As it is, it's been pretty clean so far. I don't think Charge is going to have a dive into turn 1. It's a fast corner here. And at the end of the day, you're better off almost just getting the exit and getting a pass here. Although, we're going to get stuck side by side again, aren't we? That didn't quite have the momentum we wanted. I did not have the momentum we were wanting to go on there. I don't know if I want to be on the outside of this corner. We keep the car there. We're valiantly fighting for this lead. It's side by side all the way up the hill. I'm not going to fight that. It's too narrow through here, and we're on a very bad line. But, I mean, all of that has allowed... It is now a 3-car, 4-car battle for the lead. Amy is here, Mute is here. Gliska's lost out a little bit. The Duke's apparently the way to go. Saber Turbo just not quite as quick. Gliska could keep up in the slipstream, but I think if they fell out of it, that was when trouble was there. We are through. I guess we're not too far back, actually. We've surprisingly managed to pull clear of Amy and Mute, which I didn't think was going to happen. All things considered, we will sit and, I say, be patient through this section. Try and not upset the car as much. Yeah, quite aggressive on the curb, actually, over there. That is, I don't know whether that's a good thing or not. I think we lose a little bit of speed, but, oh, bloody hell, we've got back markers coming up. That is bad news for us. We do not want to catch those. We really don't want it. Are they on this part of that? They might be on a different part of the lap. I'm not sure. I had a feeling I saw some back markers, but it could be cars on different parts of the lap. We've actually now pulled clear of the 3rd and 4th, 5th place scrap. They seem to have dropped away from us. Okay, maybe we're not catching back markers. They might have just been around this area, but on a different part of the lap. Yeah, okay, so we're... Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. Okay, we are going to just keep the car straight down there. Don't want to make any sudden movements. We don't want to have a silly crash at this stage of the race. There is no point in having a silly accident with 1 lap to go when we've led this pretty much from the get-go. Well, I mean, we're again going to lead across the line. We have got one more time around. What is going to happen? Charles is going to take a big lunge at turn 1. Go for it. Not too fussed about that. We will cut back on the exit. I mean, it's pretty much... It's a... I say a carbon copy. It's the same thing that happened last time, only we've swapped sides between us. They're 3 wide behind us as well, so they're not helping each other either. We're going to run it in here as fast as we can, try and prevent Childish from drawing alongside, and we do make that one stick. I am just expecting this race-long battle for the lead is going to get passed on the run to the finish line by one of the cars behind. I just sense that's how this is going to end. It might not. It probably will, though, because they are right with us now. It's the closest they've been all race. I just can't get that corner there right. That really costs me some time. And it actually backs Childish up as well. Right, the red car is going to go past. We want to move across to try and get some slipstream, but I can't because Mute is turning up with a lot of momentum, and now it's going to be 3 wide into the petrol station. Amy's looking out wide. Mute's going to have a go to the inside, but we'll have no momentum on such a tight line. We get a big kick of oversteer. Unfortunately, we're going to lose out of all of this. Oh, we get a little helping hand on the exit. Don't think intentional, but... certainly did give us a help through there. Amy's going to have a great run. We're going to have a great run, but I don't think we're going to be close enough to dive through here. No, we're not. We're better off just sitting and waiting at the moment. Mute is going to kind of cross us over. If they don't hit the wall, no, come on. I know not intentional, but every time this bloody stream, every time we get onto the final lap and someone crashes into us, we may just be able to get up to this group ahead if they really fight each other hard through here. If we can just get the tail end of the slipstream, we'll be okay. I don't think we are going to. I think Gliska's going to catch us. Yeah, Gliska's got our slipstream and we have not got the cars ahead. Oh, that's so frustrating. Every time this bloody stream, Mute is going to have a look, but that's a very wonky line. It's not going to be close enough. Oh, and then I hit the wall on my own. This bloody stream. I got too greedy trying to catch up to the leaders. I don't think it actually was really going to matter. I think 3rd was the best. We were probably possibly going to get past anyway. on the battle to the line. But Glisco's in a good position for a slipstream. That's really annoying. That was a great race. It was a great race, and I mean, it's a really easy mistake to make. I've done it plenty of times. I've seen it done plenty of times where you turn in just a little bit too soon, and when you do, you hit the inside wall, and it just fires you to the outside. Which, if you're on your own, is fine. It doesn't matter. But when you've got cars around you, of course, that can cause problems. I was the one stuck on the outside, so it hits off the inside wall and is into the car on the outside. And that happens on the first lap. You ping off the inside wall and you block the track because you just wipe everything out above you. It's not an intentional mistake, of course. It's a very easy one to do when you've got, you know, tiny margins going on. Oh well. It was a good fun race. Charles did get victory in the end. At least when it's we did get one of the cars that was battling for the lead the entire race did get a victory. But there we go. That was a fun. I like that track actually. That was a really good fun track. Also good cars for it as well. Those worked really, really well. I've got to say, the muscle cars. Glisco did really well getting a Sabre somewhere near the front. Credit where credit is due. It wasn't the fastest option in terms of vehicles at all. The Dukes was probably the car to have. However, Glisco did do really well to keep that just with the Dukes groups in all of that. Lado got a Phoenix up into, I think they were like 6th or 7th or something. So that was not too bad for Lado. Anyway, D and Rob, thank you very much. Sure, I'll read your donation now. We've finished the race. Saying, good morning from Australia. I've been watching since we found Survive the Hunt in 2020 and have enjoyed your content since. What is your favourite Dodge Viper? Mine is the 2002 GTS, which I discovered from playing Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. Ooh, that is a tough question. I mean, oh, God. Why is my favourite? See, the thing is, Dodge Viper is one of my favourite cars. I'm a very, very big fan of the Vipers. What is the original ACR? Is that I can't remember the exact lettering wording for it. Is that GTS ACR? I think it's around the 2000s ish. It might be like late 90s ACR. It might just be an ACR. I can't remember how they named all of them, but one of those blue with the white stripes. That would be my favourite of the Vipers. That would be the one that I would have. Very, very close second would be the actual Viper ACRs. They're the last gen ACR. That was an absolute monstrous track car for what it is. But yeah, it would be the I just want to say it was ACR. Yeah, SRT 10 ACR. Well, something along those lines. Whichever one it was the late 90s one. That would be my dream Viper. They do come up for sale very occasionally. Not the ACR spec ones, like a normal spec one, if you like. But yeah, do love a good Viper. Lado, we can indeed go to the survival race. Actually, can I load it? I don't know whether I can load it, because I don't know if I think might be able to load it from here. Crash Bunyan, there we go. I can load it because I have found it. I don't have it bookmarked actually because Lado created the session when we filmed this. Right, let's give a quick explanation of how this is going to work. Now, number of laps doesn't matter. We can leave all of that on. We will do that and from last job. So, the way this one is going to work. One of the filming crew, they're in a party. They will figure out who it is going to be. Is going to start off as the jumping missile trucks. Okay, this is not a normal race. Do not follow the checkpoints. Okay, do not follow the checkpoints. They're not important for this. We're going to spawn, and we're going to spawn on a very, very small oval. Okay, our goal is to drive around. We're going to stay on the start line until the 2-minute mark, and we are just going to drive around the little oval bit until only one car remains driving. That's all we are having to do. Oh, we can only have 16 people. Sorry, we will get extra people back in for next round. I forgot it's a bloody stunt race. So yeah, one of the filming crew will be starting off as the jumping in trucks. When you die, you will then become one of the trucks that jumps into the platform. So when you die, go off towards the transform checkpoint. There we go. You'll become a missile truck. You are then jumping into the arena. When you are a missile truck, you are not allowed to drive around the arena. You literally just jump in. When you land, you can go forward until you hit the basically end of the arena, and then you must reset. So you can land and carry on driving, but it's just down that straight section. Once you get to the end, you must reset, so you can't just drive in reverse around the arena. I don't think you'd want to. I don't think it'd be very efficient, but you're not allowed to do that anyway. I think that's about it. It is pretty straightforward. It's not a particularly crazy, ridiculous rule set. Just, yeah, make sure don't move off the start line until the 2-minute mark. Okay, Stevie's going to be the initial jumping in truck, so nobody leave the start line until the 2-minute mark. You are not looping around. Only Stevie is going to bugger off and go and grab the truck. And at the 2-minute mark, we will begin our battle. I believe Lado said it's muscle cars for this. It's set to muscles. Will probably be the Buccaneers from last time. So yeah, we will get this loaded, and hopefully everyone is going to listen. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We will get this going. The trucks are not allowed to roadblock. Once you jump in, you do your pass and then you reset. That's your job. In fact, you don't want to be a roadblock. There's no advantage to being a roadblock in this one, unless you just stop the cars from driving, in which case then we'll still park as well. So yeah, your goal as a truck is to always be moving. We shall see how this one all pans out. A Woolala Hassio, thank you very much for the donation. The first one to be the missile sounds like a Lado type, since it was his suggestion. Well, Lado, we did a lot of testing. Lado's done the missile trucks quite a few times, so I guess yeah, Stevie can run with this, or maybe Amy. Well, yeah. At some point, I'm sure. Maybe next time around, one of them can have a go. We'll see who wants to do it. Also, good to see more regular live streams again. Indeed, it's fun, and it's nice to see some some old names that I haven't seen around for a while with these. It's fun to be streaming again. I do enjoy streaming. It's a different kind of atmosphere. It's a different kind of content. But I have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with these. So yeah, it is nice to be doing these again. There will be. I mean, 2 streams a week is not too ridiculous for me to be able to keep up with and everything else that I have to be doing. We're having a push of war against Gliska. And Stevie has turned up with a dancing truck. I'm going to reset because literally any damage I can stop going on my car is good. But yeah, it's nice to be back streaming. And yeah, for the foreseeable future, there will be a couple of streams a week. Whether there might become any more, whether we might start going back to Twitch and stuff like that, it is possible. But yeah, for now, a Sunday and a Wednesday stream are looking like the main way to go. Too lazy to win. Also, another name I remember from a long time ago. Thank you very much for the donation. Saying so glad to see you streaming again. Much serotonin is being pumped into my brain right now. Yes, we are back. Well, we're making the great fusion of colours. Look at this. This is one hell of a. But yeah, I'm glad people are enjoying the streams once again. Sound White Noise, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, Alex, there was a request for broccoli ice cream, the track, and I support that request. Can you see if you still have that mental creation? I will have a look. I will have a look. I don't know why someone's driving around at the moment. It's Amy. Never mind. Just Amy's being weird. That's why. Amy and Gliska are deciding just to lap at the moment. I'm going to do as little damage to my car. Right, now it is time to go. So, last one standing will be... Oh, that's why we don't do that. Who was that? Oh, mute. Oh. Yeah, that didn't work, did it? That went very badly. Nerez is trying a new tactic that's never been tried before of reversing around these. That sounds like a Blakey tactic if ever I saw one. Where's Stevie gone? Don't tell me Stevie's somewhere. Oh, there's Stevie. Stevie's going to miss this first pass, I think. Oh, no, actually, I take it back. Stevie's not bad. Not badly timed. It was into the middle of the group. Oh, hello. No! It's a scratch. That's it, though. That's it. I mean, if you die... So someone asking what was the rule if two cars kill each other. If you die, you become a missile truck. I don't know how the cars would kill each other. We haven't ever had that happen, but the rule would be you become a missile truck. Whatever the cause of death is, essentially. Although, yeah, knowing there's always a way. We find a way to break stuff like that. So, yeah, it's probably a good thing to ask that question. Because you never know. Rick, thank you very much for the donation. Sorry, I shall read that one in a second when I can look at the Streamlabs tab rather than... And this is not the most intensive driving one ever. Is that Gliska spinning out a Lado? I had a feeling it might be. I mean, there is a theory. Oh, hello, Stevie. There is a theory of sell out your friends. It's never really played out like it. But there is a theory whereby, let's say Stevie was jumping towards us and I was alongside Lado, and I could spin out Lado and hope that the crushing truck would hit Lado instead of me. Or, like, because Lado's car was suddenly stationary, Lado would be a much easier target. You know, in theory, it's allowed. It just doesn't often work like that. I think we're more likely to screw ourselves over here than anything. I could see, I knew what you were doing. I knew the Lado's game there. We really need to not be next to each other when we do this. How did that not fall over? I'm about to get torpedoed. Oh, we're around the corner. Ewan took care of Lado. Oh. Right, I'm going to run away from Lado now because I know what's going to happen when we get to a corner. We're going to get torpedoed as soon as the yellow car... I think Ewan's trying to torpedo us currently. Ewan, I think, is currently trying to torpedo everybody. Oh, there goes the missile truck into the crowd. Stevie has bounced, not quite got far enough. Now, these Buccaneers are actually quite strong. And it is surprisingly difficult. While you might not you might not think it, there is a big group, like big gaggles of cars around it. It's surprisingly difficult for the missile truck to start with. The cars are fairly agile. Where is that going to bounce? I don't know. Oh, right through the middle of everybody. And it's going to try and run down there. I'm just waiting for the explosion. We've seen double kills. We've seen all sorts go on with this. And a lot is possible. It just really does depend on the timing and quite where it lands. And Stevie's not had much luck at the moment. What way is that one jumping? Oh, it's jumping into the mix over there. Almost landed on a Lado. Not quite. You see, as I said, Lado's car looks very poorly. As you saw, it is not that easy as the initial jumper. Okay, maybe Lado's car, well, it's just the LOD looking worse than it actually was. Hard to tell how broken that is. Yeah, from a distance it looks really buckled. Just trying to figure out how it might be, damaged. At the moment, we're kind of in a safe place. With the way Stevie's respawning, it's not really affecting us. We will let that group go. Not that it really matters. Stevie's going to crush Mute to the wall. Whoops. I swear the Buccaneers used to take more damage than they do now. We have had Buccaneers get very heavily damaged, but when we filmed this, they didn't really seem to take damage. I was wondering whether it was just a one-off. Maybe something changed in this enhanced version of the game. We have ran Buccaneers before, but they just don't seem to... I mean, they do... Oh, Lado has grabbed a truck. Whether he died... it is possible, actually, as well, I should point out, for vehicles to go out without exploding. If your vehicle takes heavy damage, it can sometimes just disable the engine. Oh, sorry, Salmon. Didn't mean to give you a bump there, just on the outside. But yeah, sometimes you can take terminal damage from a crash without exploding, and you just get reset. The engine starts smoking and it just resets you. That does occur sometimes. So that might be how Lado died. Or Lado might just have decided to be nice and join Stevie as a truck because it was proving quite difficult at the moment. I'm surprised. We were expecting it to be easier with a full lobby. There is some teamwork going on from the missile trucks. Oh, Stevie is not going to be able to make that turn and get us. It did hit, I think, the white car, but didn't really do too much to it. There is a flying Lado. What way is that going to go? Oh, the ref's almost got sandwiched between two trucks. Oh, the ref's got away with that. Got pinged to the side. Could have got a lot worse. Also, a wool alert, Jared. Thank you very much for the donation again. Likewise, I shall read. Oh, at the end of this. Oh, the trucks are team working. They bounced off one of the orange ones. Stevie's hit. How is that thing still alive? That should not have survived. Mumbo Jumbo should not be alive. That got crushed twice, and it still lives. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely that got properly crushed by a truck there. You do not normally survive that. At least a wheel pings off. Now, the damage does not always sink, so it's possible it's more heavily damaged than we are seeing. Oh, Stevie is aiming for our little cluster. It bounced onto its side. Did not do much. Oh, there's a Lado. Oh, Ewan's gone. I think Ewan was guessing Lado was moving and did not get that one right. Ewan made a decision and it was a bad one. There is a flipping, twisting Stevie. I don't know where that's going to go. So, oh, Lado's got Vortex as well. That's another one down. It's now 4 missile trucks. The numbers are ramping up. So, one of the things I say that we should say that you will see is some of the vehicles, especially Ewan is likely to go for it, is a lot of spiraling, twisting, and flipping through the air. Look, it's very... Oh, the rev's got properly squished. We saw that. Lado completely bounced off the roof of Nareth's car, and funnily enough, that is the end of that. There's Ewan, yeah. So that flipping through the air looks awesome, is woefully ineffective. 9 times out of 10, you've got loads of time to see where that truck is going to land. It bounces and isn't actually that much of a threat. And when it lands wheels down, that's where the damage is done. The crushing from it landing wheels down is what does the most damage. The roof landing on you, I don't think actually does very much. It looks amazing, but it isn't all that effective. I think the refs was supposed to be getting a vehicle. Oh, there's a Lado behind us. Now, Stevie's going for a roadblock here. We can, of course, turn way better than the missile trucks. So we can wait till the last second, let them commit, and then we can dodge when they're heading directly towards us, and that's the only thing we have to worry about. I mean, we've got to worry about them being airborne and stuff like that. That is a problem. There goes... oh, Nareth's with a good hit, or is it Vortex? Oh, no, that was Nareth. There's 2 white trucks now jumping in. Ewan is miles up into the air. The numbers are going to start dwindling for the muscle cars. It's going to start getting more and more difficult for us here. It does become difficult for the missile trucks to a degree to aim, but it's just accuracy through volume at that point. Oh, Lado jumped to the other side. I thought there was another truck behind. Oh, there was another truck behind. It was a Ewan going for the very high... Oh, Gliska got hit by a Lado. Oh, and there's been a tangle of muscle cars. Yeah, we're not supposed to be... tangling with each other. Don't need to friendly fire ourselves out of this one. Oh, the refs almost got Amy. I mean, if you're up against the wall, it's difficult to hit, but you do kind of... Hey, Ewan with stunt of the day almost. Yeah, if you run up against the central barrier, you'll be difficult to hit. However, you also limit yourself in where you can go. So if a truck does land and can try and steer towards you, you're kind of a little bit stuck. But yeah, we might end up having to resort to that strategy at some point. Hello, Gliska. Oh, you sneaky git! I was busy doing silly buggers, and we got left. Damn you, Gliska! Well played. I mean, that could have gone so badly wrong. That could have gone so badly wrong for Gliska. I don't know whether that was intended. If that was intended to slow me down so a truck landed on me, that is the most amazing maneuver I've ever seen. I think it was just we were messing around, which is why I wasn't looking. I should have been looking, really. Should have been looking at what I was doing. Because that was, yeah, very, very well timed if it was intentional. Oh, dear. Okay, incoming missile truck. Uh-oh. Well, we can go and make a block. It's not very effective. Like, it's effective enough to do a little bit of that. This is where the problem with these things don't seem to damage. They don't seem to... Buccaneer, for whatever reason, just don't seem to take as much damage as they should. Oh, we skipped over the top of one. And... There we go! It was a long-range hit. I mean, that is... I think that car actually lost a wheel as well. I'm sorry, Valentine. We really did have it out for you. Oh, I think Nugs was going to get a vehicle. Sorry. I thought I was still in ghost mode. That's my bad. Oh, Expert is gone. Ewan has blocked us. And now it's becoming a mess. As expected... As expected, it's definitely becoming a mess. Oh no, I'm on the boost pads, I can't steer. Well, there's a few cars have just been thrown back out again. Yeah, they were heading towards this bit. Oh. Ah, Small Man has survived somehow in all of that. I'm not quite sure how, but they have got away with it. There are so many vehicles jumping in. I don't know how many are left running. Not many, I can't imagine. Uh-oh. Hello, Amy. Well, there are some vehicles... Oh, we bounced off the wall. There are 3. Gliska, Small Man... It might only be Gliska and Small Man now, actually. Because Mute's dead. There's a few still trying to get 2B trucks. Oh, there's a mess there. I'm going to avoid that mess. We're going for the flip tactic. Woo! It's woefully inaccurate, but we have gone for it. And land... No, there's Gliska. Gliska survives. Right, yeah, it is. There are 2 left. Gliska is desperately, frantically trying to hug the wall down there as trucks were coming in. Can't say I blame them particularly. The map is so useless now to try and even vaguely figure out where anyone might be. Because there's just so many dots on top of each other that it doesn't really work. Oh. I was trying to reset so that I didn't get in the way of that one. What side is Gliska? Gliska's making a turn at the bottom now. We will try and launch ourselves this way and hope. No, not quite going to be enough. Ah, it's trying to carry enough speed to do some damage in that one, which was the problem. I don't know how long they're going to survive. All it's going to take is just that one bit of luck, that one lucky time. Uh-oh. Well, we're going straight. I wanted to go over that way. It's not going to work because they're around the corner. Yeah, I was planning on jumping onto the other side. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of lack of communication there, which can happen quite easily with, well, funnily enough, when you can't communicate. Right, I think there's one going to be underneath us, which we can't get. Gliska is going to be making the corner, so we can go for Gliska here. Nah. I was hoping there might be someone to help cover me there. There was... The sight is wonderfully wacky. Just look at everything flying through the air. Oh, green car. It actually did a really good job of navigating that obstacle. Is Gliska going to get splattered by something? No. Oh, has Gliska lost a wheel? Oh, Gliska's car is very poorly. Gliska is minus a front wheel. At least it's a front wheel. It's better a front wheel than a rear wheel with these vehicles. Oh, Gliska's hit a curb. That is a bad way to be in. Oh. Purple car has just gone over. Now there's just a sea of trucks. With well, I mean I think the white truck. You've got to let that go. Somehow that green car is also still alive. There have been some remarkable survival journeys in this. We are going to jump up here. The green car has lost a wheel too. We are on our side. We are barreling towards anything that's going to struggle to make a corner. Oh, I can't make the turn to crush it. Damn it, it flipped out of control. So they're both now minus front wheels. How are they still alive at this point, I don't know. But they are both minus front wheels. Still going. There is a green car. Oh! In there? I think there is a green car. We've ploughed into it, and it still lives. We somehow climbed over the top of, I think it was Amy's truck we climbed on, and that put us too far. At some point, we're going to ping out a ghost mode in a bad place here. Don't know what side we're aiming for. I guess this side too far. The trucks have just made a mess of it. I think the trucks are blocked. Is Gliska stuck? Not quite sure what's going on there. I'm going to go have an investigate. I don't quite know how I'm going to have an investigate without going way too far. Uh-oh. 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 Well, this works. Whee! I don't know what's happened. Things have occurred. Possibly. I'm not sure what said things are that have occurred. Ow. What's happened? Are the cars stuck? I mean, we've kind of bullied them out of the circuit. I guess it has kind of timed out. We were going to run until whoever's dead. Normally we run the game for about 15 minutes. Apparently it took one breath on that car to kill it. So that's them dead. And then we will bully the Gliska as well out of existence. Woo! And everybody climb over everybody else, I guess. There we go. Smallman and Gliska could take a victory in that one. And off goes the car. Sadly they don't quite fall apart as well as the blister. They used to. I don't know why they've changed, but they used to be really good at falling apart. So something's obviously been changed in those vehicles for unbeknownst reasons, really. Okay, we will run around and finish this. Chat, do you want us to have another go at this? Do you want us to have another round of missile truck survival? Let me know. Unfortunately, with the way it's made, we cannot change the vehicle that the survival part of it is. That is stuck permanently as the Buccaneer for the moment. It may, for future, get changed to something else. Probably will. Maybe back to the blister or whatever. But yeah, we will be stuck with it. I mean, it's still fairly good. Oh, there's a Ewan. It's still fairly good, but it's just not quite as fun as some of the other things that can get really damaged. Like the Comet can also get really heavily broken as well. By the looks of it, chat would like another round of missile truck mayhem. So we can have another go with that. I won't go as the missile truck to start with, mostly because it's a bit boring. Has potential to be a bit boring, essentially. So yeah, we will aim for being a survivor. Who knows how long? Oh, Lado has changed the car. Oh, okay, awesome. If Lado has if we've got a new vehicle for it, fantastic. We will run. I don't know why I've gone this way. I've gone the wrong way. We want a car that gets heavily damaged. That's the thing. You don't want a Panto because they don't get heavily damaged. I went the wrong way. Sorry to the thing that we just punted. All right, if Lado's fixing the car up, then even better, even better. Right. Sorry, I shall read some donations. Rick, thank you very much for the donation. Saying sitting in Bath watching FailRace while having a cappuccino. Life is good. Well, I am glad. I don't know whether you still are. I would imagine you would have finished your coffee by now. I would expect you to have done. Missile trucks. Whey! But yeah, I hope you are continuing to enjoy your day. Well, okay, the missile truck went up the high ramp. That's fine. It might have been because actually we have to go back to free roam anyway to reload this with a new car. So I don't know why I'm bothering finishing this, really. It's a slightly unnecessary way, because you're going to have to go free roam and reload it and everything. But, yeah, I hope if you're still in the stream at this point, I apologise, taking a little while to get around to reading your donation and everything. But, you are still enjoying the stream. Still a good way to spend an afternoon. Jared, thank you very much for the donation. Saying waking up to a FailRace stream is like waking up to a Saturday morning cartoons. Thanks to the entire crew for the great content. Well, I mean, that is high praise, I think. Ewan's out of control in that, so naturally the only thing we can do is punt to Ewan. Although it's actually helped Ewan more than I think it's hindered Ewan. Oh dear. We have been hindered by somebody else. Oh dear. And Jackman, thank you for the donation. So it was complete luck that I landed on you. Gliska did help. Gliska apparently did see the truck coming towards and brake checked, and it just turned out that worked. Tell you what, Gliska, that could have gone so badly wrong for you. If you'd misjudged it, it could have been you that got squished very easily. But 10 out of 10, that is the best. That is the best play I think we've seen on this brake check. Because we were talking about spinning a car, and that would work, but brake check also does work really well. Mean, but does work incredibly well. So, yeah, fair play. Fair play on that. Now, I wonder whether I'm going to try something here. That is probably the quicker way to go, is to turn around. Actually, the quickest way to go is to reset. I was wondering whether it'd be quicker, use the boost pad, not have to turn around, and just go for more boost pads here. But I think the whole resetting is probably the quicker. Not that it actually matters. Oh, game. Gliska finding new ways to cause trouble for us. We will at least get a load of speed down here, so maybe we'll make up some time on the vehicles we were racing. Whee! We're back to 5th. Yeah, we won't. It won't be higher than that. Ewan ran over a Stevie in all of this. We might get to run over a Ewan though. Oh no, Ewan was. Oh, there's a Stevie. Ah, there's a Ewan. Can't get a Ewan. God damn it. We will get our car turned around, and this is the battle for 4th in this silly pseudo race we have occurring. Just don't get run over by a missile truck as we're coming around here. Oh, there's a slipstream. A little bit of bump, a little bit of trailing paid towards the line. I think that's fair. Oh dear. But yeah, we'll have to, that was unnecessarily convoluted way of doing things. Oh well. Steve, yeah, I say Steve with a little bit like I think it's more that the Buccaneer is just really strong. We've seen both in the video and in this, the Buccaneer just survive these hits. You can crush them surprisingly well. I mean, like the Blister, for example, can't. I don't know what car Lado's put it to, but yeah, the Blister, for example, or any of the other cars that have that level of damage, they just don't survive those hits. They you hit them, you land on them once, you bounce. Hell, you bounce the car off the side of a pinging out of control missile truck, and it'll do heavy damage. So that's, yeah, I think that's the difference. I think the biggest difference as well with the things like the Blister is when they start getting damaged, they become really difficult to drive. When we saw with the Blisters, they become uncontrollably oversteery sometimes, and all of that sort of stuff, which we didn't get with the Buccaneers. The only thing that really happened is they lost their wheels. that was the height of damage, essentially. Yeah, they lost their wheels at the end. So there we go. Now we're gonna head back. We're gonna go back to free roam. We're gonna reload this. If Lado is ready, if the new car is ready, put on there. I don't know what we'll have on it. I'm sure it'll be something with some excellent damage. Unfortunately, it is only 16 people, so it will probably be full for this next one. We will have some bigger races a little bit later. Yeah, the stream is earlier today so that it doesn't clash with the Formula 1. As I want to watch the Formula 1, I know a lot of people will want to watch the Formula 1, so it kind of makes sense to run it a little bit earlier in the day. And so it doesn't clash with the FailRace episode that we'll go, oh, Lado's loaded the job, awesome. Okay, once I'm back to free roam, I will accept the invite. I won't accept it from here just because I don't want to crash the damn game. I know what GTA's like. It's just asking for trouble to try and load into a session from like here, basically. And I'm not going to tempt fate. I'm not going to tempt fate on that one. but I will join from this part. So we will get in here. We'll invite everyone from the last race. We'll try. We'll get the session full, and we shall see how it all goes. Straight line using Formula 1 cars wouldn't be as fun as you think. Sadly, straight line works with the glitchiest of cars, and they have to be. Oh, Lado, make sure you make the session closed. Don't leave the session open, otherwise it's going to start. Everybody shout at Lado! Lado, make the session closed. Hold on, because of stream delay. I will type in the chat. Because if it's left open, it will just auto start in about 30 seconds. So we will shout at Lado to try and do that. I will try and invite everyone from last job. I think. Okay, there we go. we have got the session now closed. Hopefully Stevie will get connected, possibly. We will see. Yes, if in doubt, shout at Lado. That is the way to go. We're only joking, of course. Okay, Gliska is going to be starting the jump into the arena. If this goes, like, depending on what car we're in, if it gets destroyed unbelievably quickly, we may go for a couple of rounds. It will depend. It'll depend. I mean, even when we had the blisters going, we almost got the whole 15 minutes of mayhem. So we will have to wait and see. And there we go. We got a full session. Again, we will begin at the 2-minute mark. If you are just joining the stream, welcome. The way this works, in case you haven't seen one of these before, is fairly straightforward. We will all line the cars up, and we are just racing around an oval. We ignore the checkpoints. None of that really matters. The position on the oval is completely irrelevant. The race is to be the last one still alive. And as the big missile trucks are jumping in and out of the arena, they're going to be trying to crash cars. When you die, you will then join the ranks of missile trucks jumping into the arena until either 15 minutes have passed or until you are the last one alive, basically. So we're starting at the 2-minute mark, which means the 17-minute mark is the essentially end of event time. We have got the blister back. The beautifully broken blister. That is potentially what is going to happen with these. These are these get a lot more damage than we saw from the Buccaneers. They will get crushed, suspension will get broken, they get blown up very easily. Surviving 15 minutes with these is difficult. As we saw last time around, these do not, we saw in the video, these do not survive very well from a few hits. So yeah, we will pull out of the way. We will let we will let everybody go and do their thing. Amy and Gliska are going to do some banger racing, I think. Oh no, wait, Gliska's off to go and get the missile truck. Amy's just going to do some practice laps, sure, because that's the important bit. We will have a weird push of war. Oh, my diff is not working. Yeah, okay, there we go. Well, kind of working. And now we're over. I will reset my car before we start, just because I want as little damage as possible on this one. A Woolala outright misfit. Thank you very much for the donation. Saying Cult of 42 makes an appearance. We haven't had the Cult of 42 for a long time. Turning up. And it still remains. As thank you very much to Senor Blanco for the donation as well. Saying, unleash the blisters! We shall indeed. We shall indeed. We're currently getting bullied into a corner here. Not that blister on blister contact doesn't really do much. Danger Man suspects I'm going to die at 8:50. 8:55, sorry. Okay, my goal is now to survive longer than Danger Man thought I am going to. That is the whole goal. The main goal is survive longer than Danger Man thinks I'm going to. Oh dear, we're in Blinky Weird mode. I'm going to get out of Blinky Weird mode because I don't want the whole fly through the air like a mad... Whatever happened at the start of that last race, it just kind of pinged me around. Someone's getting physicsed out of this grid. I can almost almost guarantee you. Stu Warner, thank you very much for the donation. Sorry, I shall read it at the end of this race. Once we get underway, I'm just waiting for the inevitable physics ball to occur. And go, physics, go! Who is going to... it was actually surprisingly clean. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right at all. Lado's going backwards. Gliska has got off the top ramp. I am staying well out of the way of that. Actually, Gliska's got over that side. And tried to get Ewan and missed, basically. Oh, what way is that thing going? Oh, no! I don't want to be involved in that. I really, really don't want to be involved in that. Gliska just bounced off the front of something. I don't know how Lado's car didn't take more damage. Unless it's to do with the number of people we have in this, and that's what's affecting how much damage these cars are taking. Possibly. Amy has taken a big hit, and that thing doesn't look like it's really been particularly deformed. Oh no, oh yeah, no, okay, I take it back. Amy has the broken suspension car. The one that when you turn a corner, it goes for a roll. We saw it in a test round, somebody had that. I don't think in the video anyone got to quite that level of damage. But it is very much something that happens with these cars. They can get to the point where when you try and take a corner, oh, that's the end of Nugs. that was a bad place to be. That was a really bad place to be. It's all very well and good when you're sat here and you're able to watch. Oh no. I do love as people are going to transform, they just get rejected from the ramp. Oh, Gliska's taken out. Oh, well, Smallman and Gliska were the two survivors from the first round. Gliska started and Smallman is now dead, so this is definitely not quite as good for them. Oh, they're going for a big slide on the outside of Lado. Oh, and Nugs has been rejected again from joining. That's just unfortunate now. Oh dear, poor Nugs. Oh, big oversteer. Synchronized drifting between me and Lado has commenced because we are being very silly. Amy's car is back there. Is such a no Lado, bad Lado, bad Lado. Come here. We're definitely going to murder it. Nope, we are going to murder a Lado at some point. I just need a chance to. Oh, abandon that plan. Oh, Smallman's killed somebody. Mute's gone. That's 4 trucks jumping in to this arena now. Come here, Lado. The whole goal is to spin Lado. I've got to be careful, though. Don't get caught up in silly personal vendettas when trucks are jumping into the arena, because that's when you get killed, unfortunately. Oh, there we go. We found a Lado. And there's a bouncing Gliska around the place. Oh, Lado got hit, but it was only a glancing blow. It wasn't a particularly hard hit onto Lado's blister, so that is fine. We will let that truck go. That will jump. I'll jump into the oncoming lane. Not really a big problem. Make a little bit of a robot, perhaps. Gliska with a bounce on the landing. Now, that could be a problem for me. With wherever that's going to come out. No, we can take a late enough apex to avoid that one. That's fine. We can do that. Big air time. That's going to go way too far. It's plenty of time to dodge those. Oh, snapped and let go on us there. I'm not too fussed about the vehicles with the big air time. They tend not to pose a crazy amount of threat. Where is Gliska going? Oh, Gliska was just resetting. Hello, lad. I wasn't sure where Gliska was resetting or quite what was happening, and I thought it was safer just to stop at this point. Oh! Lado's gone! Bloody hell, that's right behind us. That's right behind us. I'm going to just chuck it through that corner so we don't get torpedoed. Lado is now a missile truck. Oh god, Amy's a missile truck. Oh, I might be a missile truck in a minute, depending on how that one spins and heads towards us. This has been a much more dangerous, much tougher round. Amy's car was pretty knackered at this point anyway. Alright, Gliska's going to bounce and never going to be able to make that turn. That's fine. Oh. Gee, I didn't realise Mute was back behind us there. You've got to look. You've got to be able to look every which way in this one. Like, you've got to be looking forward and backwards and upwards as well, just to try and cover where any missile truck might be appearing from. There goes... So Mute is going to... Whoa! There's a Lado. I thought Lado was going to be respawning by then. They were not. Guess they're going to bounce off a wall. That's fine. There is a wildly out of control pink missile truck that I'm going to dodge to this side. The hit from Lado was only a minor one on me. It didn't really do anything to my car. Glister's going on oncoming lane. That's fine. Whoa, good bounce. 10 out of 10 bounce from Mute. Nugs has crashed it and is not much of a threat there. There's a backwards truck. Not too worried about that one. Right. Okay. It's still a good number of us circulating, but it is going to be getting more difficult. Lado jumped not in a threatening way for us, although Vortex is gone. It's another one down. We are losing more and more cars. Like every pass, almost every pass now, someone's dying, and every time it's going to get more and more difficult for us. There's going to be a truck, more and more likely that a truck is going to sneak through. Oh, that we're not going to see. Oh, that pink car lost a wheel. Yeah. Yeah, when you lose a wheel, very difficult to keep control of your vehicle, funnily enough. You can survive for a little while, but yeah, it becomes increasingly difficult to survive it. That's going to jump clear of us. Whatever's heading up there will also jump clear. Lado will bounce that way, and we are safe from a Lado. Gliss goes on 2 wheels. Not going to give us some trouble. Amy's flipping through the air. Don't know where that's going to land. I'm trying to spin the camera to see where Amy is. Amy is parked, and that's not a problem. Lado, other side of the road to us. Okay, none of those are going to be a problem. Might be a problem. No, they crashed down there. There might be a problem as we take the hairpin. Oh, Galesko was committed. I don't know where these are going to bounce. Oh, I was hoping there wasn't anything behind us because we just had to go for that. We just had to believe that we were going to be okay. Oops, someone's going to go to the inside. Mute is resetting. That's fine. Okay, we've surpassed Danger Man's No, it's 8:55, wasn't it? I take it back. We haven't surpassed Danger Man's expectations just yet. We should be careful. We are about to. Whoa! Ugh. I'm glad we bailed on that. There's a white one spiraling through the air. I had no idea where that was going to land. A blister without a wheel down there. There are not many of us cars still circulating. There's me, Salmon. Oh, I'm going on the brakes. Oh, so many trucks. So many trucks. They cause so much chaos that it all actually kind of works out all right for me. There was just so much mayhem on that one that it was fine for me. Hello, Lado. Hello, Gliska. Right, so, me, Ewan. Oh, I saw that one coming in time. The problem is I've got to look behind and I've got to look forward. Oh, good hit. There was a gap I was trying to aim for. Danger Man was close on the time. But yeah, I was so busy trying to find a gap. I should have maybe stamped on the brakes on that one. I would have done if I'd known. That's the thing. Would have done if I'd known. But we were not to know. Oh. Well, we have been thrown this way by a Lado. I do think that the damage is not working. I was already dead! I was just trying to join the ranks of the jumping trucks, but no. No. We were not allowed to join ranks of jumping trucks. I think Ewan might be the last car still going, actually. Sorry, we're just going to try and figure out what's... Ewan and maybe Salmon might be the last ones going. Childish definitely just died. I'm out of this. I'm just parked as a spectator, so don't worry about me. I think we are left with Ewan and Salmon. Those are the 2 vehicles still going. Oh, Ewan is in the horrible pit of hell over there, just dodging everything. I might just sit and spectate from this vantage point. Never mind, Ewan's gone. Salmon wins. There we go. Ewan got the second. I think perhaps it was something to do with the numbers of people to do with the damage, because these are not taking the damage we saw in testing, and this is the exact car that we saw in testing. And in the video, funnily enough. So, yeah. Maybe it's something to do with that. Maybe just depending on how GTA servers are feeling each day as to what vehicles are going to be taking damage, etc. But there we have it. There we have it. Ewan got to second. Salmon took victory, and Salmon is... I don't know if they actually got killed. They are still circulating at the moment anyway. I mean... Oh, that's the end of that. It was expected to be a quicker round. That... that's... Yeah. It was always likely these are not as strong as we saw from the Buccaneers. So these were always going to be a quicker round. And that is the end of Salmon. I imagine, nope, we're going to get exploded before Salmon again, because that just seems to be the way that it goes, really. Well, there we go. That was some survival racing with a full lobby. It is suitably silly. It is very silly indeed. We are stuck on a long loading screen, and now Salmon has exploded. Awesome. We will, I guess, complete this race and move on to something else. We won't run again. As fun as this is, we will run somewhere else just for a little bit of variety, sort of a stuff. Whoop. That did not work. that did not work at all. But never mind. While we're messing around with this, I shall read some donations. Stew Water, thank you very much for the donation. Oh god, dodged a red missile truck. Oh, well, we exploded a salmon. It's a little after the fact, but we exploded a salmon. Anyway, yes, thank you for that. So, sad news. I broke up with my girlfriend, Lorraine, as I was seeing someone else called Claire Lee. But good news is that I can see Claire Lee now. Lorraine has gone. That is just going to be the biggest of boos to you from me and probably from chat. But thank you for the donation. Pagani Corv, thank you very much for the donation. So, are you planning to do any Horizon 5 streams in the future? And if so, will we watch the stream be able to join? If we do Horizon 5 streams, they will probably be open sessions. We really glitched that car out. Yeah, if we do Horizon 5 streams, yeah, they're most likely to be open sessions. It is quite possible we'll see some Horizon 5 streams. It's possible we'll see some Gran Turismo 7 streams at some point along the way. We'll have to wait and see on that one. GTA 5 is just an easy, popular one to do. And it's always good fun at the end of the day. But yeah, we may well see some Horizon 5s. And if we do, yeah, they would be kind of like they're being worked here. Admittedly, they're smaller lobbies, of course, because we can only have 12 in Horizon, which is always a little bit of a shame, but that is likely how it would work. Right, we will go for the old reset. Yeah, that is just the quickest way to do that checkpoint. We are a lap down. Amy's going to take another cheesy victory here, possibly on this one. I don't think anyone's no one's really anywhere close. Oh, where did that come from, Ewan? How the hell did you turn up there? I have no idea. There was a blister to crash into, so naturally the only thing to do was to crash into it. Mage Bishop, thank you very much for the donation. Oh, how did we explode them? I thought the tumbling car killed them. Sorry. But yeah, thank you very much for the donation. There wasn't a message with it, but donation is much appreciated indeed. We will spin around here. Oh no. Okay, that was a good time. That was really good timing. Oh, and I thought we were going to die in a really dumb way as well. Ugh. All is mostly fine. Oh, what on earth was making that horrible noise? Just one of the random bikes around here. Oh! Oh no! Oh, that... Surprisingly, we got away with that. I thought that was going to be a death. We watched Newt get killed. Oh, that's where Ewan's going. What is Ewan doing up there? Oh, good hit. Was actually a surprisingly good hit on somebody. Ewan's getting the timing down from up there. We will spin that around. And we're into the top 10 of this very, very silly race. That's going to be a death. That's definitely going to be a death of a three-wheeled blister heading towards a missile truck on boost pads. Yeah, that's not going to go well for the three-wheeled blister. Dima, thank you very much for the donation. Saying great afternoon watching you guys. Thank you. I am glad you've been enjoying the stream. We've got about half hour to go of this stream, so we'll have... I'm stuck. I can't actually... What has happened? I've broken the truck. That legit is stuck on the wall. I physically can't get it off the wall. What? Help! Help! I'm stuck. I'm on the throttle. Oh. Now it's freed itself briefly. Help me! I'm wedged. I'm wedged and I can't move. I've got to reset. Oh, bugger. I didn't even know you could get stuck like that in a missile truck. Apparently you can. That is news to me. Apparently curbs beat missile trucks, really. Who knew? Curbs are stronger than these things. Oh. Damn it, I was really hoping Lado was going to roll over in that one. I am disappointed. I am disappointed by the lack of a rolling Lado. There was supposed to be a rolling Lado, goddammit. Uh-oh. I don't want to get stuck on the wall again. No, we've got stuck on the wall. Oh, we have got 3 that time around. Thank God for that. We've still only got 6 cars finished. Bloody hell. Okay, Lado isn't going to bully us this time. Lado's too far away. Well, speaking of Lado, thank you very much to Lado for the donation. Saying he probably didn't know this about me, but I'm quite the avid drummer. The woman I'm seeing is also pregnant with twins. I'm thinking of calling them Anna 1, Anna 2. That is definitely going to be a boo to Lado from me and from chat. Oh dear, that was a very, very boo-worthy... Oh, hello. That was a very boo... Oh, the race. The end of the race. That was a very boo-worthy, terrible pun, if ever I saw one. Oh, I'm just going to park here, because we're not going to get any further up the leaderboard, really. So, yeah. We might as well just wait this one out. Oh, we were going to have a look, actually, while I think about it. Broccoli Ice Cream was the name of a track. I don't think I still have that track. Sound White Noise asked for it a while back. I don't think I still have it, but I will have a look and see if we do. Can't remember which. It was one of the silly, wacky, crazy circuits that we have raced around a few times. But I don't remember if I've still got it. I did have to clear out a bunch of tracks. You can only have so many saved, and it's also a pain in the ass when you've got a large number of tracks. Actually, trying to cycle through them is a real problem. The game's menu system is very broken. It's very, very, very broken, which is a pain. But it's GTA. Why? No, I'm not surprised that very, very straightforward stuff doesn't work on here. Right. There will potentially be a few spaces in this one. We couldn't have more than, like, the survival race thing was full. If you have messaged Ewan before that, you will hopefully get an invite to whenever we get connected to this, to whatever. Oh, I know the track White Noise is talking about. Yes, it's kind of a sensible track, but you can take a shortcut to drive through a petrol station. I remember that circuit. That was an entertaining one, to say the least. I don't think I still have it saved, though. I would have thought I would have recognised the name when cycling through, but I could be wrong. We will have to wait and see as we go look at some clouds. The good old GTA 5 clouds simulation must be done. Although this is more just advert simulator, if anything. Yes, I know there are some high-end cars and everything. What's the betting we've got dumped into a session on our own? No, we dumped into a public session. Awesome. We've had most of our lobby dumped into a public session. 10 out of 10 GTA lobbying. Right there. Oh, let's have a look at what jobs we go. No, didn't mean to press that. Okay. Let's have a look at some jobs. Or not! Or Glissa can shoot us from far. That's not a bad shot. Although I was stationary, which does take away some of the skill from it. I was stationary in some menus. Right. I don't. Oh, that's my stuff again. Right. Let's have no. Unfortunately, I am sorry to say we do not have. We do not have the broccoli circuit anymore. Which, I mean, it was a fun track. It was a fun track. Oh god, I remember this one. Okay, chat. Do we want a really silly track, or do we want a vaguely sensible one? I don't know why I'm asking chat. Why am I leaving this up to chat? Because I know what chat's going to make us do. I don't know why I'm asking chat, but I do remember what that circuit is. Unfortunately, it would be another transform race, which would only mean 16, and I apologise, it would make it a slightly smaller lobby and everything. But I have a feeling chat is going to want the deadly intersection. The deadly intersection is a really, really, really dumb track. I love it. Do we have a race? We've got all the sirens going on outside. I thought it was in the game, but no. I've got sirens going on. I don't know what's going on outside, but something was going on outside my house. Stevie is the one poor person that wants the sensible track. I am afraid the chat hath decreed we go to this monstrosity of a circuit. Right, we will try and invite everyone from us. There might be a couple of spaces if some people have left. We will see. If there is, I'm sure you will get around to inviting people that we can get into. It's a shame. I don't know why. Transform races are already 16. I feel like, you know, we should by now be able to have however many we want in these. Like, why is this any more difficult than a normal race? I don't know. I don't know why we couldn't have 30 in a transform race. I don't see. I guess there are some very big vehicles, but like for grid sizes, I don't know. It seems like a missed opportunity. But there we go. It is Ewan for an invite, although, admittedly, sadly, we currently got this session full because we can't have more than 16 in this. Now, it'll give you a selection of vehicles to choose from at the start. It doesn't matter what you drive. Use whatever you want. It's Transform Race. You're going to be, well, changing out of it quite regularly. And there is a huge amount of luck involved in this one. A little bit of skill, a lot of luck, and some desperately trying to run across a very busy intersection. So, yeah, we will go and drive. You know, actually, we will go and drive the Proto thing. Where's it gone? X80 Proto. I quite like this car. Mostly because it was close enough to where we were starting to cycle through rather than getting like a Krieger or an Emirates. Oh, and they're going to have it raining. Fun. This is going to make things just that little bit more difficult. I don't know if I can actually. I don't know if I can have traffic on for this one. Traffic doesn't matter as much for this. Trust me. Traffic is not going to be the concerning part of this race because as soon as the field gets spread out, everything goes wrong. So we will immediately teleport into most bouncy and awkward and horrible to drive car. Thankfully, oh, we'll try and put you back in a straight line. There we go. We spun mute, and then we put mute back in the right way. We will then go poof, and then we will be, what are we? Oh, I'm on a bike. I forgot I was on a bike. I thought I was in a bus. Nope, we were into a bike straight away into the oncoming. Me and Mute have made it through all of that quite well, which is nice. We will then go ping, and now we will be in the fire engine heading into. So yeah, this is the way this race works. Oh, Salmon got so close. That was well dodged. That was well dodged indeed. How on earth have you got a black fire engine? That's cool. We will now be in a pan. Oh no! That is not the sight I wanted to see. Ow. That was uncalled for. I think it was Ewan, but I'm not sure. Ah! Orange Panto betrayed me. We were leading the way, and now we're, well, not. Now we're really not leading the way anymore. It's all gone horribly, horribly wrong. Police cars have turned up. We will find a way through. Oh, what the physics happened there? Well, we are actually in last. It can only get better from here. I feel like that is that is the way to, you know, that is the truth. No, it can get worse. Actually, I take it back. It can get so much worse. Oh dear. And this is what can happen with these races. Sometimes with these races, when it starts going wrong, all it does is go wrong, and there is no way back from it. Although we have got revenge on Amy. Amy was the one that punted us out of one of these, so we have got a little bit of revenge on Amy. At least that's something. Sadly, our transform here has been with no momentum. I mean, we do get to drive the dump truck into a herd of buses. So there is that. Yes, buses, flee! Flee from the dump truck! Oh, we're ahead of Ewan! We're not last! Good news! Oh, we're not last. That's the bit that matters here, really, isn't it? And now we're going very slowly in a bus through all of this. Don't worry, though. There is a way that there will be some sort of catch-up. Can happen. Because, you see, while a lot of this is involving changing cars and buses and everything, there is a section where some people are going to be on foot. And, I mean... we are just going for the great... there's a ladder to run over! The rules are, when people are on foot, you are perfectly allowed to run them over, and I think me and Ewan have decided that the only way this is going to be fun for us is to run everyone over a bit. That's better. Now I'll go change out of my car. The great equalisation. Admittedly, I am probably going to get run over a lot when I am on foot, because we're going to be out of sequence with everybody, which is a pain. Me and Ewan are about to have a really bad time here, unfortunately. Ow. Yeah, we're going to have a really bad time in this. Although we might be just out of sequence, actually, as Lado has gone past. No! No, not quite. Oh, I was hoping we were just going to be far enough out of sequence, but we aren't. Actually, where has Ewan gone? Is Ewan on foot? Do we know? Possibly, yeah. Ewan is on foot. Whoop. Yeah. I think we're so far out of sequence now. I don't think we're going to be able to actually cross the road. Oh well. I guess it's race over for us. Because yeah, I don't actually think we physically can get across this one. With any, yeah, we aren't going to be able to get across there because everything's going to be spawning in cars the whole sequence. Whereas the bikes we might be able to dodge. I don't know where Ewan's ended up. Is Ewan somewhere further down? Over there, maybe? I don't know. We will get out of the way. Yeah. It's so far off sequence, it's going to be impossible to cross, I think. We might be able to get across there. Whoop. Nope. And run. Ah. I'm just going to be a spectator now. I'm done. I'm done, I think. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till they're not getting cut in on foot. I'll run across, and then I'm just going to get in a car and just drive through the intersection. Constantly. At least me and Ewan did stop. We could have kept going. So yeah, I'll just wait until I'm a lap down. Sadly, this is the downside of the Chaos races sometimes, is you can get to this point where you are stuffed. It does happen sometimes. And yeah, today's happened to me. It has happened to plenty of people in previous ones. I think it's the most I've been screwed in this one. And not really through it. I've seen it through before. We were running around in second and everything was fine. And yeah, we're just falling back. I've run this race in the past where we've just kind of stayed out in front and just not got caught by anybody. But it's what happens sometimes with these. It's just how it goes. That is that is these style of races. Dump truck can just go and push the buses along. That is. I say I'm surprised. I mean, the dump truck isn't as strong as you expect, really. The dump truck isn't. I don't know if I can. Can I climb? I don't think I can climb. You'd have to be a bit closer. I think for that to work. I don't know if I can climb up another player's truck. I don't know if it's going to let me do it. Don't know if I can. Possibly, you'd have to be right on the edge for us to be able to. Oh, they've been pushed through anyway. So yeah, you might be able to. You might be able to get on the back of a truck. But yeah, we're just going to wait for. Oh, here we go. We'll wait for people to start coming on foot. Oh, that's the wrong bit. Because yeah, now it's just, with enough people on foot, it is going to get to the point. Whoa, where it's quiet enough to be able to run across here. Oh, no. We did unfortunately end up going underneath said dump truck, but that's okay. Ewan has the same tactic as me. Only Ewan got through this mess the first time around and has a limo. I don't know what car we're going to go. What vehicle should we go for running over of stuff? Fire engine, maybe? I feel like fire engine is not a bad way to go. Ewan, I am joining you in the great equalizer. Yes, I am joining you. Actually, I might stick with the Proto, to be honest with you. Who can we go for a run over of? Who else do we need? Who else deserves a running over? I don't know if you do particularly. I won't run over a Lado again. We'll give Lado a chance. Well, you didn't die, so all is fair. We are just just cause chaos in the intersection for random people. Oh, that's childish again. Sorry. I'll try to only run people over once as they pass through. How have you flipped over there? That's quite impressive, actually. That is quite a good... I didn't run over Charlie. Someone else did. We have been bussed by... Ewan! Hello, Ewan. Charlie's just literally fallen under our car. If I just stand here, can we catch people? I don't know if we can catch people as they fall. I think actually enough people have now transitioned into cars. Oh! We have also launched a bike. Can we launch? Here is a new question. Can we start launching vehicles? Like, can I launch a fire truck? Nope. It's worth a try. I wonder if we can park ourselves in such a way. No, the Proto's too high a nose. Oh, that would have been a fun idea. No, it doesn't. It was worth a try. It was worth a try to launch some vehicles. Sadly, it doesn't quite work. I guess we could punt some Pantos. Panto punting is always entertaining. Lado's decided to go... Lado's gone for murder, despite completely missing the turning that they were aiming for. Hello, Ewan. We're having a bad day. That's had a... that's gone a lot further. That's gone miles off of the side of us. I don't know how that's magic. Who's actually leading? Gliska is leading the way, right? So Gliska and Amy need running over. Can we mess up the dump truck? Try to spin a dump truck. I guess in theory you can. Yeah, we can kind of If you can get the car underneath, you can kind of spin the dump trucks. Maybe. A little bit. Whoop. Don't mind me. We're just playing devil's advocate in this one. It's gone wrong, so we haven't really got much else we can do here. Oh, dear. We're going that way. Oh. I didn't actually know that worked. That's kind of fun. Can we just go straight under the middle? You can! I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't think that would let me do it. That's kind of cool. I don't know why. You're not exactly the leader, so it's not like I'm gaining much from bullying you. But yeah, we literally can just go straight under that. Huh. That's actually quite cool. Right, where is Gliska? There is Gliska. You had the same idea. Oh, and Gliska's been eaten by a dump truck. Oh, and then Mafia killed Gliska. Stevie, you can come this way with us. Now, we've killed Gliska once. I'm not going to kill Gliska intentionally again. I'm not going to say it's not impossible that we accidentally kill Gliska, but you know, my ruling is going to be we only intentionally kill once. So I've killed Stevie. I've killed... Salmon can go for a fall over. Have I killed Amy? I feel like Amy needs another death, if not. I feel like Amy might be deserving of an extra death. Oh, Salmon's going down a hill. But sorry, I wasn't aiming for you, Salmon. I'm really sorry. You've got a long way down there that you were not supposed to. Mumbo Jumbo's got a right idea. Up on the wall. Stevie is only a little nick. I love how the parrot is like that. Why why would you ever think that was a correct way to fall down there? I do not know. Ewan's just corralling people at this point. That's all Ewan's do, just corral people into a wall. That's fine. Amy still leads the way from Gliska. They're still fairly close together on this one. But yeah, you can kind of just use the cars to corral if you want. Oh, hello. Doesn't really do much. You expect those trucks or whatever, like the dump trucks, to actually do some damage, but they really don't. They're just woefully ineffective. Okay, we've got to stop. Got to stop Gliska. Actually, Amy is no longer leading. Mute's in third. You know what, Nugs? You're good to go. Well, I mean, you've just face planted it off of that. Stevie's in sixth. What happened to the McLaren? I have no idea. We're gonna wait. Gliska's gonna appear from over here, I should think. Right, can we launch a bike? Gliska will appear somewhere with a dump truck. Now, the only way we can really mess up a dump truck is to maybe get the car under the wheels somehow. Possibly is going to be the best way to go. If we can wedge the car somewhere. This is going to end up being quite a long race. We didn't really think this one through, okay? Who would have thought we didn't really think this one through? Hello, Lado. Bye-bye, Lado. Oh, dear. I think there was some lag involved in that. Like, I'm not that fussed about trying to kill Lado. That's of no importance. Woo! Hello! Make life awkward. Please. Make life awkward. No, it's not really worked. I'm trying to spin it by just wedging a car under the wheels. It does slow it down a bit. Just not very much. Oh, god damn it. Can I bully the bus? No, they're in ghost mode. Bully a bus! Come here, bus. Come here, bus. We can push you. No, the bus is stronger. The bus is stronger. Go. Ah, the dump truck got us. Oh. Hello, Mute. Well, you know what? You're in, like, third, so we're not going to bully you. We're just trying to slow down the leaders at this point. We will. Whoa, police cars everywhere. Hello, Ewan. They're going to run off and teleport. What do they teleport into this time? I don't remember. Oh, they're still in the Sentinels. We will bop one up, and a bus has turned up. Okay, so they will now be on foot. I will continue to do my system. My ruling, one death per, is mostly fair from me. So, you know, I think that's fine. There's just no real good way across the intersection at this point. We have... Oh. I don't even know where they've gone. They're lagging a little bit. Oh, I think Amy has died. We're never good. No one's ever finishing this race, are they, at this point? No one is ever finishing this race at this point. Mute, I think you're the leader of the race now. Bomb. Right, you've been killed. I should have just left Mute alone. I think everybody caught... Yeah, Stevie's caught up. Stevie's in the running. Everyone is actually all closed up with the top 5. Although Mute did just get impaled on the fence, pretty much, at this point. So, yeah, that's... Oh, Mumbo Jumbo. Have we run over Mumbo Jumbo? I don't think we have. I feel like that's... Oh, they got onto the platform. We're not going to have enough people to finish, I don't think. Possibly. We need 7? I don't know, I think 7 are still... Enough just about are running. Oh. Sorry, Vortex. I was just going to go over and say hello to Ewan. Should we make a... yeah, we can kind of make a roadblock with our cars. Oh, it's the end of the race. Never mind. It was Salmon that took victory, Stevie 2nd, Amy 3rd, Biska 4th. And you... It's the most brutal of deaths right there. That was the most brutal of deaths. Poor Vortex. Oh, hello, Lado. I wish it would do more. I wish the car going under the dump truck would do more. It is disappointingly ineffective in that one. Honestly, I think it does more to the buses. No, it doesn't really do much to the bus either. Funnily enough, the supercar trying to bully a bus doesn't really work. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that that would not be working? I will leave those. I will leave those running to their running session. But that is the deadly intersection when it goes very badly wrong, basically. But that is how it does go sometimes. With these tracks, yeah, we just fell out of sequence, and once we were out of sequence, we were done for. Sadly, there was not a huge amount of ways you can recover from that being that far out of sequence on that track with the way that it goes. Oh, sorry, that was a legit, completely unintentional death there. I was just taking the lap as you would normally, and that was the end of them. All right, we will have time for a sensible race. We can load up a sensible race to finish off with, and there we go. We've had lots of silly races, so it only seems right, it only seems fair that we shall finish with a relatively sensible time. I say that, and I know how things are inevitably going to end up, but we can try. We can try. Yes, I believe the Formula 1 is in a couple of hours' time. That is why we are running this stream earlier. It means I have time to kind of do the stream, and the FailRace episode will come out as normal at 6, and then Formula 1, and yeah, there's no clashing with anything, and I will get some dinner after this stream. All will work out well for the day, pretty much. Eve has not moved from her cat tree spot behind me for the entire stream. Eve, are you okay over there? Yep. She's fine. I gave her a pat and she meowed at me very quietly. It was a sleepy Eve meow. But she's been comfy. She's been comfy, and she has enjoyed her sleep. Yeah, we'll go to a sensible track of some sort. We've had an oval race today, so the Lad Oval will have to wait for another time. The survival race, I'm slightly disappointed the damage didn't really seem to want to work. As I said, I do think it is more to do with the amount of people possibly in the game that's upsetting it. I don't know why that's a thing, but that is the only explanation I can come up to why the ballistas weren't behaving how we expected, which is a shame, really. Because we were hoping for fun results from that one. I mean, it still worked for like exploding the cars. We just don't get the silly, crazy level of damage, basically. Right, let's go and load a sensible racetrack. We have got various ones around here. You know what, let's go to an Impega circuit. I try to vary whose tracks we drive. I believe I remember this one. I remember this track. I think this is quite a good one to race around. Vortex, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, you brutally murdered me, then I got hit by a Lado bus. It is not my day. Yeah, that is, sadly, what can happen on the deadly intersection. It can go quite... spectacularly wrong. Can very, very spectacularly can go very spectacularly wrong, sorry. Right, we shall invite everybody. You might be able to invite a few new people in. There will be more than 16 spaces in this lobby, of course. So if you've been waiting for an invite, you might be able to get into this race. We will also make sure it is a closed matchmaking. Walter, thank you very much for the donation. There wasn't a message with it, but it is much appreciated indeed. Now I believe this will be locked. We'll do 3 laps with Sports Classics. It's a long lap, that's why we're doing 3 laps. And depending on how long the race is, we might do 3 or 4 laps with the supercars. Custom vehicles will go off because we do not want them interfering with these races, because someone will bring a maxed out crazy modified thing and we'll beat all of us. We've already had the one. We've had the one I've forgotten what I'm doing with the lobby setup sort of event today. We will try and only have 1 per stream. That's ambitious. That is quite ambitious to to think that we might only have 1 per. But that's going to be the goal. That's going to be the goal. I am professional. I'm not. I try. And I have moments of mild professionalism. I think that's all you can ask for when it comes to YouTube, really. I don't know what more you could possibly could possibly expect. Up to 19. If you do get an invite and join, and we've started the race, you will be able to take part. You can go into like spectate mode, and you will be able to get into the second round if you like on this circuit. But we will get underway for this one. Sound white noise has got some nachos going. I mean, that sounds alright. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. What am I going to have for dinner today? What have I got in the fridge? I'm not having takeaway. I've ordered too many. Oh god, the Swinger. This is a bouncy, weird, horrible car. The Swinger basically describes what the back end of this car does when it goes over a bump. It will just bounce from side to side and probably go for a massive spin. It should have been called the Spinner, actually. Would have been a more effective name. They are awkward to drive. I like the car. I actually have one. I spent a lot of money on one of these when they came out because I like the car. It's based on the Jag, isn't it? Well, kind of the Jag. XJ13, the one that they didn't really make many of. But yeah, it's a fun car, but it's horrible to drive. So yeah. This is also a high-speed track, so we're going to have to be careful with the slipstream passes. You have to be careful with moving out of line when you are trying to get some slipstream. Oh, Stevie, that's really brave. The Skittles bag is having a big crash. Although Stevie's brave maneuver was actually a pretty good idea. We stayed out of trouble on that higher line, although then gets a tiny tag from another car up ahead. That's not gone great through all of that. Oh, Amy is going to save that. Not quite. We got through that mess the best of everybody. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a fast track. I did forget slightly how fast it was, and the difficulty is the filming crew, if you like. We race very regularly. On tracks like this, we're very used to racing in incredibly close proximity, and you kind of learn to be aware of where cars are likely to be. Even if you're not able to look behind, you have a rough idea. And then when we do these, we've got people who are perhaps less... Not saying not intentionally, but we've got people who are just less experienced with this style of racing, and you get a lot more silly crashes. We also just have physically a higher number of cars on the grid, which can also cause problems. You can also get a lot more mayhem when you have higher numbers of cars. We will have... Oh, a car go to the outside. That's fine. I mean, because this track is so fast, catch-up will be unbelievably effective around here. I had a huge lead on that one. We were basically the only one that got away from the start cleanly, and we had no problems, but it will not take long for the pack to catch back up here, because you're just full throttle. Oh, almost all of the lap here is full throttle. It's probably got to be 80% full throttle, probably. And because of that, catch-up really does murder you if you are out in front. So yeah, we're 3 seconds clear at the moment. It's not going to last. Although we do have this narrow little fiddly section to throw the car down. Would not want to be in a group, as demonstrated behind why you don't want to be in a group going down that section. You've got to be... If you're going to go side by side down there, you've got to know absolutely where the other car is and give a lot of space. Oh, Gliska bounced off that dirt worse than I did and lost a bunch of time. I was expecting there to be a car slipstreaming behind me, but... No, not quite. We've got Stevie, Amy, Gliska, and Ewan are the ones lining up to try and catch up to... They're going to catch up to me because this long flat-out section, funnily enough, that is a tight corner through there. This isn't actually quite the track I thought it was, but nevertheless, it's fine. We'll bobble some curbs. Gliska will get around the outside. Can't do anything about that. For now, we will just go and sit back into the slipstream. Yeah, this is not quite the track I thought it was, but... still is a good circuit. These are a challenge to drive around it. We get a good run. This is going to get a good run. We'll get to the middle. That's okay. Again, we will keep swapping. I mean, we're happy to work together. Maybe a little less on the old bump there, but we will sneak a little bit of a curb boost. And then we will park stationary, because we kind of want Ewan to pass. We want to then get a slipstream off of Ewan's car. Gliska's going to be somewhere around close. Yep, there they are. Well, we've been assisted in making that pass on Ewan. I wasn't sure what grip we were going to have, but it was fine. We would have enough grip to get away with a little bump draft. I'm actually surprised these cars are getting away with bump drafting. I didn't think they would, if I'm honest. We get a great exit from there. We will go flying past to the lead of the race. Amy's going to look to the outside. I don't know whether you'll go all the way around the outside of this corner. If you can, you'll be on the inside for the next part. And Amy, well, he's there, but isn't really fully past. Oh, and that's the finish line. It's very difficult to get a slipstream run to the line then. Here. It's going to be very difficult. Now we've just got this mad dash down. Oh. Amy found a gap. We all concertina together there. We've now got a great run. Stevie won't have any slipstream, so we'll be clear to move across. Ewan hit some dirt and is going to visit the scenery up. Ewan's out of this. It is a 4-car battle for the lead. Oh, I was trying to keep my car as straight as possible so everyone could figure out a line past with all the slipstream momentum. But it wasn't really easy. I'm going to have a lift, because if Gliska gets that wrong... I mean, if I'd been on the outside of Gliska, you saw how close Gliska got to the wall. If I'd been on the outside, that would have been me in the wall. So that's why we lifted there. Because no one really knows how the cars are going to react and how much speed you're going to be able to take. We're not driven this track for ages in the first lap around. Everyone was having a crash, so... yeah, it's difficult to judge. Oh, I thought I was going to miss that checkpoint. We did overshoot that corner. We're on a terrible line all the way through here. We will back into the draft here. Blanca saying, yes, I did end up getting punted into a garden on the final lap of the race on this track. The video was ages ago. I'm surprised you remember. But yes, we did. It was on the It's a section that's coming up where we dive off the main road and go down the houses. The latest of contact sent my car firing up a hill, and yeah, I just jumped into someone's back garden. It did rather ruin the race a little bit for me, but it's very, very easy to have the smallest of contacts just upset your car. These are doing way better than I remember. I seem to remember these being horrible for contact, but we've got away with bump draft. There's been, you know, little bumps here and there that haven't completely screwed everything over, so maybe I was wrong about these. But yeah, this fast section as we dive off to go down the, I guess like the residential area. That was where things went wrong for me. We got cast to the inside, and Stevie has bounced it off that wall. We've all got past cleanly at least. Oh, Gliska was giving us the inside, and we committed the slightly other way to how they expected us to go. Uh-oh. Oh, we're going to have to have a big lift. That was too much bravery. There's bravery, and then there is just a smidge. A lot, actually. Too much there. Ooh. That was unnecessary by me. Actually, I didn't really mean to cut across quite as quick as I did. Just misjudged it again. I don't know why. There's no real need, because miles of road. Oh, we have got a minty coloured car has turned up, and we've got a pink car as well. We're not going to find a gap around there. Not that we really need to worry too much about it, because we will get a great run up the hill. Gliska will be stuck with no momentum at all. I mean, we'll get it for the next hill though. We'll leave space in case. I don't know if that car was going to be alongside. In the end, they backed out of it, so I didn't need to leave quite that much space. But it's always worth, just to be sure. Just to be sure that they haven't fired their car alongside. Lado has come to join the party at the front. In fact, Lado's fired it to the inside of the hairpin. We're going to do like a quadruple cutback from everybody. Stevie's come with me looking for some curb. We have got a draft coming up the hill. Gliska's out of power. That is the catch-up screwing you over. Salmon with a big dive. That might have been, whoop, that might have been me and Stevie contact that set the purple car sideways rather than Stevie and Salmon getting together. Regardless, I mean, we've been dumped to the back of this group. I'm not that fussed. We're still in the group. That's the bit that matters. See if we can bounce off the wall awkwardly. As long as we're in the group, there's always a chance, because we're going to have a catch up at a slipstream train going on. So as long as we're close enough to that, oh, that's the only bit that matters, really. We're going to run wide around there. On the final lap, this will be a different story. In fact, it is the final lap now, but oh, bloody hell. I had a lot of speed and not enough grip. Actually, everyone got away with that surprisingly well. That looked like that was going to be a field-wiping crash, but it didn't in the end. Mute's past us. Stevie's being brave on the grass. Oh. Yeah, this is where you've got to really pick and choose. I mean, we've got a great run, but we haven't really got anywhere to go. In fact, if anything, I'm happy just to follow Mute for the moment, because there's cars to the inside, and I don't want to have a crash, basically. Oh, that's so risky across the bridge. Everyone's done amazingly well there, actually. That is 10 out of 10 from everybody. On a corner that is really the limit of what this car has in terms of grip. At very high speeds, we were often trying to fit 2 and 3 wide, and everyone made it through very cleanly. Couldn't ask for much better than that, really. Through that section, we will get to the inside of Lado and hopefully make this pass stick. If we get a good exit, which we do, we can get in the draft of Amy, who's the draft of Gliska. We will pull ourselves up into third and possibly even second. Maybe even the lead. We will. A good run, but we're going to bring Lado with us now. Lado shoots to the inside, although a big slide for the yellow machine. Mutes the outside. Gliska's on a very narrow line. Good pass, though. Makes it work. Finds the gap. Threads the needle, if you like. We get a big bounce over the curbs. Now it's Salmon to the outside. Amy pushes us forward. Well, big bit of bump drafting going on there. Bump drafting very possible with these cars, it seems. Oh, Lado! Oh, Lado! Lado ran out of grip. Oh, I was kind of hoping it was going to go behind the barrier and just fall off the track, but no, Lado got it back. Oh, that's so unlucky. That's so unlucky for Lado. He was having a great race in that one and just got it a tiny bit wrong there. A lot of momentum at the wrong point on the circuit, and Lado ended up in the crash barrier. We've got a huge run here to the outside. We are going to sweep around. What the hell? How's that car got to the lead? What? Huh? Where's that? Is that just pinged into existence? What? I don't actually know how that's happened. I haven't seen that car the entire... Were we second the whole... No. I swear we weren't second the whole time. Oh, dear. I'll try to get across a little bit. What? That... I don't know what's happened. It's possible that some lag made that car invisible for a while, but... weird. I don't know if I've ever been in a race where we've had that happen. Struggling to make sense of that one. It must have passed in all the mayhem when we were looking elsewhere, I guess. That's the only other thing I can think of. I just haven't seen it turn up. We get to the outside here. This is a long way around the... Oh, that's a long way around there. That is very bumpy and very on the limit. Ewan is to the lead of the race. Oh, God, sorry, Nugs. I was trying to get across to the slipstream and I lost the back end and used up a lot more road than I was meaning to on that one. We get a good exit here, though. We're going to go sweep past and get ourselves to the lead of the race, but of course we'll lose all the momentum up here. I mean, this is the final lap, and we are coming towards the end of the final lap here. Gliska and Lado may catch, possibly. Ewan gets a big slipstream pulling off the place. Yeah, Lado and Gliska are going to catch before the end of this race. In fact, Lado is there now to the inside. We get a lightest of bumps. I think Gliska was... I think they just got pulled in by the slipstream, and Gliska was trying to get it under control. They might have even got a bump from behind, to be fair. There was so much going on there. And it just all concertinaed up through there. We are to the inside of a Lado, desperately trying to get some slipstream. It is a good tow down here. We've got an amazing run. Has anyone got a better one? It's Lado that might have a better run. Oh, I don't know. I think we got it, but I don't actually know on that one. That's going to be so close between me and Lado. Oh, we've got it just. Oh, 200ths of a second separated us from Lado. Ewan gets third, Salmon fourth. Gliska unlucky, ends up down in 8th place. That's very, very unlucky from a good race to end up in 8th. It just got a bit busy at the hairpin, and yeah, Gliska unfortunately got tangled. That was good fun. That was good fun. I thought Lado was going to get that. I did think Lado might have just edged that one on the run to the line. But there we go. Bloody hell. Oh, almost Lado. I mean, Lado got a victory. He got a victory in a video session. I had a victory in the stream earlier today. So, you know, it is. I say it is only fair. We are gonna have to end it here. That was a fairly long race, and it is now 5 o'clock. Thank you also to Christian Sweden for the donation, saying I had to basically kick out my dates so I could watch the last of your stream alone. Don't do that. Get them watching the stream as well. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Get them into the GTA 5 nonsense. Sure. Unfortunately, you have donated that. That is the end of the stream, I am afraid. So, yeah. I hope you have all enjoyed this stream. It's been good fun, as GTA 5 often is. It is chaotic, it is silly. We did some wacky races. We had some good races along the way, though. We have had some very, very close races as well, which is always good. But yeah, I will be back next week on a Wednesday with the good old long drive. We will be continuing that adventure where I am inevitably going to be killed a lot of times. Well, hopefully not. We shall see. Yeah, the long drive will be continuing Wednesday. That is always a fun stream as well of nonsense and weirdness that shall inevitably take place there. So I hope you will be able to join me for that one. That will be back to the normal time, of course, starting at 7 p.m. Yeah, today a little bit of a different time for the stream, but it will be normally in the evenings on Sundays. It was just because of the Formula One. Hopefully it'll be an exciting race, and it was worth changing the time of the stream for the Formula One. Hopefully it's not going to be a boring snooze fest. I do like Canada; it's a great track. Who knows how it's going to work though? I suspect a Red Bull's going to vanish away at the front, but you never know. Maybe Alonso can get in front and make the widest Alpine in all the world. You never know. What the hell is going on over here with the traffic? I got all very glitchy. But, yes, that is indeed going to be it for today. A very big thank you to all of you who donated. I think I read out all of them. As ever, I do apologise if I missed any. It is greatly appreciated. I try my best to keep up with everything. So, yeah, apologies if I did miss anything along the way. As I said, I don't think I did. But, yeah, they are very much appreciated. And, of course, thank you all for watching, for giving your Sunday afternoon for some silliness on GTA 5. That, though, shall be it from me. Until next time,